Yo, what up? There's a song I'm looking for in this playlist that I want to play, but I don't know where it's at. Oh. I think this is it. There we go. How's it going? Hello, hello. No, this isn't the song I wanted. Nope. Guess we could look for it while we're waiting for this horse. Nope. There we go. Oh man, this song is so cool and creepy. Oh my god. If I was you, I'd be afraid of what's inside. If I was you, I'd run. If I was you, I'd hide. If I was you, I'd be afraid of what's inside. Afraid of what's inside. I think I only need 4 horses, right? 'Cause I'm training while I sleep. Yeah, let me do that. What's that class? This is an archer, but I don't really play him to do archer stuff. I just kind of tame horses. But that is an archer. Zerker main? I am a Zerker main, yes. Turtle Dove, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? I am a Zerker main. That is true. Yeah. Oh. Well. Are the high level guys only Zerkers? I think because Zerker is aesthetically fun and enjoyable, and once you start playing Zerker, it's really hard to stop playing Zerker. I think people have a problem with like the fun of the classes. This isn't what I think it's just difficult. People don't really have too much fun playing a class for 4 years, but Zerker's one of the only classes that I think most Zerkers still enjoy after 4 years. The only time people really roll off a Zerker is if they were never a Zerker main. Because most Zerkers that have played since the beginning as a Zerker have stayed Zerker, like Choice, Steve, myself, and many others. It's just a really addictive playstyle, and aesthetically it's a really fun and enjoyable class to play. It's just not very satisfying when it comes to comparing it to like other classes, but you know, the fun factor of like the class is really hard to pass up for something else that isn't as fun. It was the only fun thing I see in Zerkers. I mean, sure, like aesthetically just to watch, yeah, like the Q buff is fun. But you have to like actually play the class. I think every class plays obviously uniquely and differently, but there's something about playing a zerker for a long period of time that there just isn't a class that satisfies the itch of playing the class and grinding and stuff like another class does. Good afternoon. Hey, what's up, Quake Kid? How you doing? How about good to see you online? Hey, what's up, Valentine? Valentine. Oh, I added an ein at the end of that. How y'all doing? I just finished taming a few horses, so we can do that while AFK. I'm just finishing up my farms, and then I think I wanted to look at my nodes, see if there's anything I'm wasting so I can get some free CP. Actually, let me go look at the video foundry or Black Desert Foundry. Why is what? Why is their Odalita guide like not on the front page? There we go. Okay, so I need the nodes. I have Old Wisdom Tree, I have Shady Forest, so I need 1, 3, 6. No, 1, 3 is 4, 7 just to connect where I need it for the sake of the grind spot. If everything is in the land of Tauros, I only need like 7. Maybe I won't have to go do a node overview. I think I can just put some workers that I have sitting in Old Wisdom Tree. Well, I'll check it here in a second. I think I could do one more horse attempt. I think I could do one horse attempt if I do this right. Let's go ahead and check what have I got? Workers out of Old Wisdom. Yeah, I got a dude just sitting here doing nothing. So I can have him do one of the nodes for the Mass of Pure Magic. Because the node is like literally, the node is, it goes down to here, it goes out to here, it goes out to here, and it goes out to here. And this is the whole Tauros grinding spot. So, should be pretty nice and easy. Hey, what's up, Carlo? How you doing? We're just chilling. I think we're gonna do a horse attempt. A tier 10 horse attempt. I think we have just enough materials to try. Not 100% sure. How many T9s have you made? 3. I made one with 3 fail stacks, one with 4 fail stacks, one with 22 fail stacks. This will be my 4th and probably final horse that I click. Unless they keep giving us free events materials, right? Magical seeds give the most byproducts. I don't know if they give byproducts. I'm pretty sure it's all like equalized out and equivalent. It's just more efficient and time saving wise to do it. You don't have to uproot and redo and manage all these other seeds. You think it's worth to do? I gotta make sure I get this math right. I think it's worth to do the farm to get the free T9 mats. Just trying to get enough. I think farming is one of the like most profitable life skills. Like I broke it down and like just doing the math, it's like 200 to 300 million silver an hour. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty ridiculous. On here. More. I'm gonna do one more with the other stack. 3 million an hour? Yeah, if you're only counting the active time that you're sitting there touching the farms and stuff, like only when I'm uprooting and taking the materials and stuff, like yeah, that's like yeah, sure. If you're counting like, oh, I plant them and I wait 4 hours and then I make 300 mil, that's not how it works. No. It's 100 CP where the fence is? Yes. Because, like, I don't know, node networks aren't that, node networks aren't as, like, I don't know, important. Crates are kind of stupid, and there's other things you can invest your time and money into these days. Okay, we're gonna dump that. Actually, I don't think we have enough materials, but we're gonna try it anyways. Check it out. Crates are terrible money. Yeah, I mean, but people will make the excuse, well, I've got all these workers doing all these nodes, so that's all my money. I don't know, it's like when you really break down like all the investment you have to make into a certain life skill, I think the easiest one is farming. Farming, you can literally power level in like a day or two, get to this point, and then literally just spam farm yellow seeds and make like 300 mil an hour. It's extremely simple, it's not that hard. I think the next best thing that's super simple and easy is training horses. I think that's another super easy life skill that takes 2 seconds to learn. Alright, I think this is... Nope, I gotta put the crons in the bank. I don't know, 300 mil an hour? Okay, well if you think about how it takes like 6 seconds to uproot a plant and 1 second to replant it, you do 10 farms with 2 plants each, it probably takes you 2 to 3 minutes to uproot and replant everything. I'm only counting that active amount of time with all the byproducts, all the sellable materials, everything. Yeah, it's like 200 to 300 mil an hour. If you're counting the active time you're waiting for it to do the friggin' no, that's just, that's insane. Don't forget to buy your daily, daily loot scroll, guys. Very important. All right, what are we doing? We're logging over to. Why does it look like I'm dying? Map, my screen's like freaking out. What fence are you using? It's the old moon fence. When you hit master farming, you can get the old moon fence from the guy in the inn in Heidel. Yeah, it's fair. I'm taking a break from retail. Retail, wow. I mean, I would too. The expansion's coming. And zerker, Ted Blackstar. If you're grinding, Ted Blackstar. BDO. Why would you do that? Ah, shoot. Well. I don't know, now's the time to take a break. You should have took a break like a week or two ago so you could join back right when Odalito launches. And then again, if you're trying to miss all the crowds, then maybe it's a good time to not play the game. Hey, what's up, Wonton? How you doing? We're gonna do a horse attempt on my dream horse, I think, if we have enough materials. I have no idea if we have enough materials. Is someone who has me added to tell me? Like a week or two now, I think. Oh, to see if you've been offline for 31 days or something like that? Let's pull all this out of our bank real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna do 1 or 2 months. Just do 1 month. I mean, I don't know. I'm a big... Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have done that. I'm a big proponent of, if you're not enjoying the game, don't play it. You should not play the game if you're not having fun. Games are meant to be enjoyed. If you're not having fun, don't play the game. Don't force yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't put yourself in a position where you're just going to regret every minute of it, right? Sturby, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I think I need just a little bit more materials. I don't think I have enough. Oh, wonderful. Well... I think I need like 20. Let's see. Bot pieces that are killing me. Really? I mean, that's the chillest grind ever, right? Like, everybody always... I mean... Hold on. My cat... I know it's easy for me to say because all my pots were easy or whatever, but I think that people stress out too much about the pots. I think you just need to grind it, make some money, do a nice chill grind, don't take it too seriously, and just have fun. People always take these grinds so seriously, so then they get burnout when they don't get it when in X amount of hours that they expected, and it's like, it's depressing because then like I feel bad, but like, I think the only one you could really feel bad about is the gathering one, because if you genuinely don't enjoy gathering, then like I get it, but everything else, it's like, it's just, you know, it's chill. Okay, oh, we're really close. We didn't need any of those materials. Oh man, we might have enough for us. No, we won't have enough for a second attempt. There's no way. Nope, I don't want that. Elegance. Sure. Just really don't like Sherkan. It's definitely not fun. Sherkan definitely kind of sucks. Proddy Cave. Yeah, probably be better. Oh yeah, we're not gonna have enough for a second attempt. Is Daborka even worth grinding? Ever worth grinding instead for Tet instead of Pana Ogre difficulty wise? No. Alright, here we go guys. Wish me luck. Lucky number 7, baby. Boom, baby. Aw. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's pump these bad boys into there. Maybe we could do one more. We need 60, 70, 72 materials. Well, there's 60. I might have just overstacked on the wrong material. Krog. Krog-Nalo. Oh jeez. Oh no. I need the other materials. Oopsie. Oh no, this will be fine. I'm at 11%. It's got 10 more percent. I'll just be using an extra one. Alright, I'll have to work. Hey, you have a good one each way, man. Thanks for hanging out, Chad. But no, Daborka's not worth it. I don't think unless you're like choice, it's worth it. Alright, we need to get crons. See that animation when you fail? Looks like the horse is looks like the horse is dying. We need to take a vitamin, dude. Alright. Storage. Undo. Hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna grind today. I think we finished everything we needed to do. We got our inverted grandma's heart. I've got contribution points ready to go. I've got a worker ready to go. I've got kind of everything I need for Odalito. I just need to make sure that I park my character appropriately. Alright, pull these. Alright, here we go, guys. Last attempt for today. Cron stones. 200%. Ready to go. Lucky number 8, baby. Looking for an Odie grind partner. Do you have one? Oh. Yeah, I've got... What's your gear score, Junior? I've got, potion shops grinding with me, when the servers come up. And then, I've got some other friends that may be grinding with me when that's up. I'm not 100% sure. Nice 70 Pikudum? Really? Jeez. I had no idea. But yeah, as far as as we go right now, I've got one for the first 4 hours. I have another friend that I have a friend that asked me to grind, but he didn't tell me what time. So like I was like, yeah, sure. When you want to grind, and he's like, yeah, when servers go up, and I'm like, well, shoot, dude. I already made plans because like nobody said they wanted to grind. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, we'll grind, but nobody wants to set a friggin' time slot, and I don't want to sit around not grinding all day. Because everybody on every channel is going to be grinding, and I just want to sit there and grind my brains up. So, what class are you, Junior? I don't think I've ever... I don't think I actually know what class you play. Guardian? Oh, dude, that would be easy. Yeah, WTF Blue is supposed to be putting out a YouTube video of like a really good pull rotation for the new Tunkta spot. So I'm waiting for that video to come out because that's gonna basically show everybody how to make pretty good money and pretty good clear speed. I'm pretty sure the video is just rendering right now. Oh jeez. So I'm just kind of waiting for that to come out. Are you serious? Like I literally. Can't let me. Oh my gosh. You save all your energy? Yeah, I've got a ton of energy. What do I need energy for? Oh, for investing into the node. Yeah, I've got a bunch of bottled energy. I got all kinds of stuff, dude. Ah, shoot, my Agris is running. Can I feed my pets? Oh. But yeah, I'm ready to go. As soon as the servers go up, me and Potion are just gonna run right over there. I'm gonna discover all the nodes, start investing on the nodes while he's getting over there, and I think we'll be good to grind. I'm just probably gonna send him the YouTube video from Blue, and we're gonna chat. I think we're gonna go for about excuse me. I think we're gonna go for about 4 hours and see where we feel after that. So yeah, who knows? Alright, this character's logged out here appropriately. You need to complete a quest line to be able to get Garmoth your dandy. No, you should be able to do it literally when the servers come up. You should be able to click the Garmoth, and then it'll take you to an enhancement window where you shove it in. I don't know. Yeah, okay. You go get some cool stuff like Shikatsu boxes, the new area releasing? I have no idea. Usually they do like big release events and stuff for content, but usually it's like login stuff, but we already have pretty good login events, so I really don't know what we're going to be getting. I really have no idea. Yeah, Junior, I mean, I hope everything's good. I would like to be just able to grind. I hope everybody's busy grinding instead of messing with other people. But I guess we'll see, huh? Yeah, we'll do 4 hours. I think me and Potion set aside to grind with each other right when servers come up, and then if we're wanting to keep going, we'll keep going. If not, then we'll take a break. Kind of disappointed because I'm pretty sure the new costume doesn't come out with the new spot. But I do need money, so I guess it's like okay. Just frustrating. Okay, take the loot scroll. Take the loyalties. Take EXP scroll. Yeah. See if anybody's here. Look like it. Oh, there's a tent. Cool. Guys are gonna be out soon, so we'll just go to another room and chill for a minute. Yeah, I don't know what kind of events they're gonna run. The last event they ran was I in Dragon, because that was the last like technical expansion release, and I don't even remember what they did. I literally have no idea. Dang it, dude, all these rooms are taken. Yo, what are all these people doing up 24 hours before the servers come up tomorrow? What the frick? Go to sleep, people. This is night shift hours. What the frick? Everybody needs to get back on their normal sleep schedule. Just kill them? No. I'd rather not waste time. Is there anyone in here? I don't think so. Alright, I'll just do here. 7 AM Eastern? Yeah, 24 hours from now is when the patch is supposed to come up with the expansion tomorrow. As far as we know. Yeah. Night shift is normally my sleep schedule. Is my normal sleep schedule. Yeah, I mean with that being my... I'm so glad they added super armor to zerker spins, because if they didn't, I probably would not ever do this place ever again. It's so insane how having a class with very little protection, especially going into Succession with even less protection on every damaging ability, it's actually insane how awful it is to play certain classes. This place sucks. For CC, sure, but for money, it's not bad at all. If you get lucky, I guess, right? If you're getting a Tungrad and an Elkar and a late in an hour, it's really not bad at all. Going from, like, when I was Awakening, it wasn't bad either. Like, Awakening here, you could do, like, all kinds of nutty stuff, and it was fun. You didn't have to worry about being CC'd 24/7, but being CC'd 24/7 definitely puts a damper on this grind spot. I don't have a Villa buff. Even way too much. The fact that they knock you down, or the fact that they chain CC, just it makes the like littlest amount of sense to me. I understand how you can have mobs that like they CC you and then they can CC you again. Like I don't understand why like PvE breaks the CC caps. Like we're trained to learn these CC caps, and then you create a mechanic that completely ignores and doesn't partake in that particular system. So like all of your knowledge about the new system that you just spent all this time to learn is literally irrelevant. Every minute of time you've spent learning this new CC mechanic is just wasted because, well, they don't care. These mobs are not affected by whatever you are playing at. It's actually the dumbest thing. I don't know, Awakening this place isn't too bad. Just Succession is so much fun. It's like I don't want to swap just to grind somewhere for a few minutes. Why are you Kratuga now? Because we have Castle. Hey, security event. Very cool. Please, some easy money. Boosted? Yeah, I guess so. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more I have to do. Oh, nope, that was it.
I'm just too good, dude. I'm too good. They can't handle it. They can't. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead.
Ice Feather, thank you so much for the 2 months of Prime. I really appreciate that. Thank you for choosing me for this month of Prime. You can only choose one person to Prime each month, and I appreciate you choosing me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Hi, ooh, hi. Hi, ooh. So just like invite to Snake so I can leech? I don't even know if we have any slots available. We recently had to kick a bunch of people to invite a bunch of people. So I don't even know if we got the spots. They've been doing a big old cleansing. Darn it, no Leighton. Oh, what a busted event. Refund. Did you tell me to find out? Well, you know, I promised I'd never press the G button on stream to be kill. Swore fealty to the man. Plus, I do not have the ability to invite anybody. Anything like that? I don't know about that. Probably wouldn't be a good result. I mean, true, but I can almost guarantee someone would, someone's got an eye on the stream to leak the info for sure. That is a definite thing. Maybe one day. I mean, we have a defense team, so there's no reason not to apply. You can make all the times and stuff. There's no reason not to apply. A lot of people are really scared to apply, but we've had a lot of like low gear score people before. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. I really wish I could, like, I really wish the bottom 50 gear scores in Snake were like publicly available, so I could like see like what I'm comparing to, you know what I mean? Like what's the difference between some gear scores, right? Because I know that some people are just lacking like their distos or like a pen piece or two, so they haven't Caphrazed it out. But like once you hit pen armors and stuff, you're juicing your gear score by Caphrazing it out, right? So it's like as soon as you hit those pens, people have been saving their Caphras for those amounts, so it's like, you can just juice your gear score a lot by getting there, so I don't know. Can I see the top 50 in your gear reports? No, I know what position I am. I just want to know what the bottom 50 in the guild is, because, like, I just like to know, like, what's the bottom amount of gear score and what's the 50th amount of gear score to know, like what am I looking at, you know? Because, like, there's always memes about, like, the people that are in the bottom 50% or something like that, you know what I mean? So I'm just, you know, I've always been kind of curious, but it's not my place to ask or try to find all the information because it doesn't matter. I've got insane gear score and I'm so garbage, so nothing. It doesn't matter. Really. It don't matter until I get on that whiz and start pulling some sick numbers, dude. I'm gonna study all Huntler's VODs and just copy and paste exactly what it is. Are you sure where you're in the ladder? I'm in the top 20, I'll give you that. I can tell you that I'm in the top 20 for sure. If you just think about basically all the streamers that are in Snake and everything, I mean, it's not too hard to figure out who's ahead of me if you're aware of all the Snake members that are... Not even the active streamers, but just streaming in general. What are the requirements to enter Snake? Last I heard they want like 290 AP with a staff. Witch Wizards, pretty sure it's just Wiz actually, but you can always apply if you're a pretty good witch. And then you have a trial. Obviously, the better, if you have full pen gear, 10 distortions, 10 accessories, working on pen accessories, I mean, it's hard to pass that kind of invite up, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. It, yeah. 290 AP with a wizard. I think it's like the base. Like even if you're like 300 plus AP with a different class, but you buy like whiz weapons, as long as you're like 10 whiz weapons bring you up to like, again, 290 or something, or 291 I think is where they're starting to be okay with it. Have a ton of gear, be a popular streamer. It definitely seems that the frequency of streamers joining the guild is definitely increasing. Even if it's just by chance that they also stream because they're now getting gear because they now are in like a guild or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Among Us stream soon. I don't know, Daddy Meals. Maybe if people want to organize an Among Us stream, if people want to organize an Among Us like lobby before the servers go up, maybe people have been doing that for a while. But I know that a lot of people are kind of wanting to grind all day Wednesday, so I don't know if anybody's going to be waking up early just to experience it. And there may be EU people that are going to be wanting to do that. So if any of my Discords pop off, then sure, but I mean, I'll be featured in other streams. Like I was in Moorlands a few nights ago, like Saturday after Siege and stuff like that, so. Then console, I'm 604, we don't have cappers yet, full pen armor, 10 accessories. Should I save silver in bulk when we get cappers? See, that's complicated, right? Because KFC, because if they, I don't know if your market on your Xbox is going to just increase the pen accessory prices anytime soon, or if they're gonna leave them like normal. I think you should save silver in bulk. Obviously try to get pen accessories if someone like lists them, if they're crazy enough. But Caphras are pretty huge. Like Caphras in your pen gear right now is gonna boost your gear score by like another 20-ish gear score, 20 to 30. If you're sitting a full pen. I'm so surprised that they don't have Caphras yet. Do you guys have Black Star on console? Because if you have Black Star but you don't have Caphras, I think that's so odd. Does mass processing reduce the amount of end product compared to normal processing? No, I don't believe so. I haven't heard anything like that before. 291 AP, but I'm a Guardian, don't have SP on my Wiz, feels bad. Well, I mean, it only takes a week to get enough SP for a decent Wiz. It doesn't take too long. Then you can AFK. No Black Star yet? Okay. Well, I mean, the only reason you should have a Black Star is if you have Caphras on your market. E and GVGs don't belong in the same sentence. Dude. There's 80 people ready to lock down the 270 spot on our main channel. That'll be cool. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what the dynamic's going to be like. I'd really like to just be able to hop onto a channel and grind. I know there's going to be fiascos about like people wanting to grind Arsha, but I don't care about the Arsha buff. I've got more than enough buffs to just want to grind the spot regularly. Just really hoping that like a bunch of people, like the problem is that because no one on KR has made a map of the grind spot, people are going to be just running around in random circles, making like 5 rotations out of maybe 3 rotations that's actually there. So I asked WTF Blue to make a map, so he's making a video about the rotations. The video he said was gonna come out yesterday, but I guess it's coming out today. He's rendering it. So hopefully that video is out soon, so I can just spread it around to everybody. So anytime people are like in my rotation, I can just spam link the YouTube video link so that they're like, oh, okay. Or maybe I'll just watch this video and make a map out of it. I don't know. Which castle buff for Odie? There is no castle buff for Odie. Let's see, Arsha buff, 50% RNG drop rate. I was selling a few pieces of gear and accessories to pick up the pen over 55 bill. I assume that's pretty cheap compared to PC. Yep, that is pretty cheap right now. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. It's cheap now, but I don't know. It just depends. Like, it's so difficult because the Xbox markets. I just don't know how to predict. I just don't know. What are the prices of pen gear you'd be selling? Yeah, that too. If your gear's not selling for at least 20 bill a piece, then I don't know if I'd want to sell it. Yeah, I feel that, Ace. Yeah, I got a bunch of random stuff sitting that isn't selling, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to lower it. All this stuff, dude. I don't want to have to lower this stuff, but nobody's buying right now. It's so annoying. I'm not selling that low. Yes. I need to be able to buy costumes, and I can't if I got no money. 12 bill, 13 bill, 11 bill, 7 bill. Oh, jeez. No, KFC, I would not sell your pens for that much. Those prices are going to increase dramatically, but the ogre price will probably stay the same. I would not sell your pens for that amount. I personally wouldn't know. You have a massive edge with your level, or are there people who contest your spots with similar levels? My gear level or my actual character level? Character level means literally nothing. It's a personal achievement. It's like, it means just as much as being good in PvP does. Like, does it really matter? No. It's just a personal feeling that you get when you kill somebody. Oh, it feels good. Yay. Like, it doesn't really matter at all. Level means nothing. Skill in 1v1 PvP means nothing. The only thing that matters is your guild and siege strength in this game. Now that depends on what you surround yourself in, right? That's my perspective based on my play style and my goals. But no, I have no massive edge with this level or this gear. There are plenty of people with dumb low gear score that still destroy me because A, I'm garbage, and B, my class sucks. Master accuracy versus evasion? Yeah, sure. If some noob's gonna hit me, sure. Like someone that's got no gear. But there's a lot of people that literally train in the BA to fight people with crazy high evasion gear with like crazy accuracy combos or CC combos. So if they can't kill me in one CC combo, they just extend the combo. Like, it's just something a lot of people practice. Now, I only go against these crazy rat classes that just like literally are made just for ganking. So it's a very different world when you're doing like organized 1v1s or, again, more open world siege type stuff. It's very, very different, but again, it just depends what you're talking about. 4,000 time filled and many attempts to I finally got my seasoned gloves to pen. Hey, congrats. Sorry that took so long. That sounds awful. Level 63 Psycho Potions as cheap backups. Yeah, I guess I still wouldn't sell them that low. AFC, that seems like a really low amount. Those things are only gonna go up in price like crazy. In my opinion. Yeah, Australian. Yeah, sure. I mean, in scenarios, my evasion gear would like anybody that gets out of seasons with season gear probably would be like that scene in Sword Art Online where he walks up to the bandits when he's like high power leveled above them and they're hitting him, but he's regenning more health than what they're dealing. That would be literally me in my evasion build, like I had my centaur belt on and stuff. Now if I was on my wizard, it would be way more like that for people with real gear. Like I had a friend who was like a 275 AP with a maneuver. He wasn't doing an accuracy combo on me, but he couldn't lower my HP like at all because of my evasion. But again, there are people that literally train for scenarios where they can't kill someone with their crazy evasion, and they purposely like learn to fight against that. Way too much trying for my gloves. My boots are still do everything else is pen. That's rough, Arbor. Rough. Congrats. I mean, the gear didn't expect that level would not be as much of a thing. Executing combos 1v1. No, level means literally nothing. Gear-wise, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody at like 280 AP can kill me. Anybody at like 280 AP and above could probably kill me. I don't know. It's been a while. Like, anybody could technically kill me if they're just better than me, right? Even if they're low gear score. Like, there's a certain drop-off point where you have so low gear score that you won't do any damage to me, but I don't know. Yeah, the gear, Amriel, I'm sorry. Amriel. I said that wrong. D6 AP Striker can everyone one combo if the enemy's full pen? Yeah, I mean there's some classes that like are broken, right? Some classes currently are not balanced appropriately. Some of the most OP classes on Korea. So like this crazy thing about how everybody thinks Sorks are OP is like not a meta as much in KRs, not because like ping difference, not because of desync, which obviously helps, but it's because a lot of people run Striker and Mystic, which have I guess like innate MR, right? Like magic resistance and magic damage reduction. And the Mystics and Strikers are so tanky on KR that they literally get into a certain amount of fighting where like nobody dies. They literally will fight and nobody will die, and then they'll just give up fighting because based on like how much gear the regions have, there's just not enough like offensive stats to beat people. And the only classes that basically beat everyone are like Striker and Mystic. Striker's stronger than Mystic right now, right? I don't know. I feel like Striker's strong, but I feel like Mystic has... I think maybe Striker has more potential, but Mystic is just so easy. Like the Mystics that talk to me and tell me, they literally just walk up and just like they have they literally have like just it's gonna sound like I'm complaining, so that's why I hate talking about other classes, but I don't know, I think Mystic is kind of stupid easy. Succession at least now, I just don't know, it's so difficult to say because like, you know, in someone else's eyes who doesn't play Suck and only plays Awakening, it's like, well no, my class sucks, and it's like, well if you play the other spec it's different. I don't know. Evlive XZ, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. How you doing? Besides Snake and Show, who you just say in competition for 5 strongest guilds in NA currently? Corrupt, Brutal. Well, see, that's the problem, right? There's guilds that have tons of strong members, but these members don't want to do Siege, so they don't fit the meta. So, like, I could name a bunch of guilds with high gear score members, but are they any good? Not really, because they don't fit the meta, but they got tons of gear. Like, I could say Brutal, I could say, Corrupt, I could say, I mean, can you say BR Barcode if everybody's kind of marking in and out of both of those guilds? Filter had some pretty strong members. Bassi Core's got some great members. I think, yeah. Kane RIP or Kane RIP? Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it, dude. How you doing? Topical level, I thought it didn't matter after level 60. Well, I mean, 61, 2, and 3 give you certain passives and stuff, but yeah, level doesn't matter anymore. It's not as significant as getting full pen gear. Anything crazy? Do they balance stuff, or is it just there's a new class, handle the balance? Yeah, they do what they think is balancing, but usually their balancing consists of changing classes fundamentally, or buffing one class accidentally too much, and then just not paying attention to it for 4 months. So, I don't know. Good, man. Appreciate the stream. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me. I'm a pretty open book. I love answering questions. Enhance your pen blacks or buy it. Everything on my character I've enhanced. Everything right here in my inventory right now, I've enhanced except for the Heave helmet. I got everything that's pen has got my name on it. Except for the belt, sorry. The belt does not have my name on it. I bought that. In PvE, yeah. In PvE depends. True, true. Level does matter a little bit in PvE. The only thing you need to pay attention to in PvE is that the monsters aren't purple. If they don't have a purple name, then you're fine. How much time did you sink into BDO? I've been playing since the game came out, and it's been the main game I focused basically every day for the last 4 years. The only time I stopped paying attention was during the Legion expansion, which is when Awakening weapons came out for the game. So I took like a pretty long break, like it was like 8 months when Legion came out, and then I took a short break for Battle for Azeroth, and also like a 1 month break for Arcade and Class Squad, but I've been playing very consistently. I feel PvP with Zerker since I like PvP on Suck, which I do know sucks and Awakening is better at PvP, but I don't know why, I just don't find it as fun. I just think that you have to try so much harder in Awakening compared to Succession. Like Succession, like you can be bad because like the design is bad, but for Awakening it's like if you suck it's because you didn't put enough time in practice. Like Oh, you're bad at Awakening? Well, time to go hit the BA and start practicing some more because you're bad. Like how much you have to train for Awakening is just really, really annoying. So I don't care to do it. Like, it's just a waste of time because a 1v1 isn't gonna matter, right? If I can call 5 guildies to the spot to come defend me or come fight, you know, and fight some losers that want to PvP, then like I can just do that. There's numerous amounts of people in the guild that just want to kill people. You know what I mean? Like, people want to PvP all day, every day. So I don't know. So yeah, Strikers, what happened to Joe Never Fails? He got a job and he's doing that job. He doesn't want to be. The harassment he kind of constantly received, even, you know, if it didn't seem like it. I don't know. He constantly kind of turned a bunch of new leaves. Was trying to get more and more PMA, which he was doing a much better job compared to some of the first streams I ever watched. It Never Fails. Compared to some of the later ones, he's definitely got way more PMA. Even if, like, I don't know, if you as a new viewer doesn't see it, it's just, you have to have seen it from the beginning. And he was constantly trying to push this more PMA-ish kind of vibe, but there's just a lot of toxicity in the BDO community when it comes to, like, rivalries. There's a lot of, like, blood grudges that people just don't give up and constantly will push and push and push and push and push. And I think that just, I don't know, the harassment just got to him to the point where he's just like, I don't know, man. He had a few short breaks where he just took like a week off gaming and a week off of playing BDO and a week doing a different thing. And I don't know, he just felt better about doing that. So I think that's what he wants to push and continue. Now, he may still be playing the game. I have no idea. But currently he got a new job as far as I know, and he's doing that, and he's going to return to streaming, I'm guessing in a week or two. He said he was going to return to streaming a month ago, and that was a few weeks ago, so he should be returning to streaming, but he's not going to be playing BDO. He's not going to be playing any MMOs, I think. I think he's going to strictly stick to single player style games, as far as I've read through his Discord and stuff. Yeah, coming back, I'm still lost what to play, looking for a grind, well, in 1v1 and Node War. Yep, Striker, Sub Guardian's good. And the problem with Awakening is the fact that you put so much time in to have everyone predict you, since you can only do so much with the combos, but that's just my opinion. Oh yeah, 100%. Zerker's one of the easiest to read classes in the video game because it literally only has like 2 engages. Like, you're either using your canning to basically immediately hone in on your target, which they just dodge, or you're using Lava Piercer to charge at them, but most of the time you have to use that once you get to the target so that they don't CC you, because it's one of your only major protections with movement, right? A lot of other classes have like spammable kind of protected movement and other stuff like that that's really hard to... If it's not spammable protected movement, it's so difficult to either grab or land any abilities on that it's basically invulnerability to a point. But Zerker just seems to be a class that just lacks that little bit of extra ability. I don't know. When Steve told me that he looked at the new changes that Berserker was getting, and even with all the buffs, he still was just like not gonna feel anything from it, it really made me sad. Like, that's when I think it was at that point that I lost hope. Not that I think that, like, you know, I don't know. When you're hard cap full pen like Choice and working on like C20 Caphras and like everything, and you're 300 plus AP and you're 400 DP, and you're still fighting people with like 40 and 50 less gear score, and they can still one combo you, I don't know. Like, what's the point? I feel like every you know, every bit of work you really put in at past a certain point, just some rack class is just gonna come up and combo you because his balance or whatever. It's frustrating. So I just stopped caring for PvP when I could see that Choice would still just like... Not that Choice is bad, there's nothing wrong with him. Like, he puts in time and effort and work and plays. But the fact that like people could still just kill him fairly easily in my eyes is just so like I just don't care. Like, I don't care at all. Like, I think Zerker's just doomed until they rework the whole class. Every new class is just like 5 times better than every old class. Why do you farm in this spot? We currently have the castle buff, so my RNG's increased here, and just because I'm trying to chill grind for the next few days, or well, for today is my last day of chill grinding because starting tomorrow, Odalita comes out, and we will be hard grinding in the new area for the new stuff. Does he no longer play BDO? I don't know if Joe still plays BDO or not. I don't know if he just quit. I don't know if he deleted his account. I'm not sure. But he will be playing single player games only on stream as far as he said. Whoa, that went the wrong way. Striker and Guardian, any good for Siege? I mean, they have their roles, but like, I don't know. It depends. Like, are you talking about like real sieges against like Cho Nation and Snake? Like, unless you're rolling a wizard and you're in a full wizard guild, you're never going to be able to compare, because that's the meta. If you're talking about like doing like Balanos and Serendia sieges, then yeah, any class is kind of relevant for that. Evasion scale better with Caphras? Yeah, because DR cap can be reached pretty easily with DR gear, but DR cap can be reached with a bunch of Caphras put into evasion gear. And the diminishing returns on DR gear is so like irrelevant to keep stacking DR that staying DR is fine if you're okay with it, but like just stacking more AP beats DR. Whereas someone has to specifically buy billions of silver and accuracy accessories just to be able to fight someone with an evasion build. Like someone literally has to grind and buy and spend like actual time and money on an accessory just to be able to fight you and beat you if you're an evasion build. So it's like basically like the tax. I can never see other people's effects even when my settings are correct. Do you have other players' settings on? You have your opacity turned up? You know the mana piece that you have to gather has a higher chance drop rate in Arsha? No, Arsha does not affect drop chance. Stats should make your fight easier and not turn you into an unkillable rock. Sure, but if you've ever watched Choice fight the people that he fights, you can I can guarantee you none of the people that sit there and fight him in open world fights are sitting at gear cap or even close to it. The amount of money to get to gear cap, by the way, from where those people are is like an insane amount of money. And they're not even close to finishing their gear cap, but they can still beat Choice pretty easily. Yeah, I agree that you shouldn't be an unkillable monster, but I also think that, well, I mean, the problem is, again, nothing against Choice. He's great, he puts time and effort, and he plays the game, and he's awesome. But if he didn't play Zerker in his gear, he'd probably, like, literally dominate the world. Like, because there's people with, like, less gear score that, well, and again, Choice doesn't do terrible. Like, it's usually, like, a rat class that can, like, combo someone to death because it's just a rat class and it's not useful in Siege or anything. But, like, when you have people, like people with less gear score that are popping off with, like, insane kill feeds in Siege, and people that, like, can 1v2 and 1v3, like, sitting on a Suck Wiz or some other class, it's just, like, it's nuts looking at them just fight in a 1v2, 1v3 scenario. And, like, a Zerker just, I don't feel like can do that. I realize this isn't Underground Sakurai? No, we're doing Kratuga. Just chill grinding, just relaxing, just walking up and spinning on mobs. Nothing too complicated, because we're going to be grinding hard for the next few days. Last time I heard Joe was selling his account for IRL money. Yeah, I think someone posted some fake listing on some fake website for account selling. I think it was a meme, because obviously it was like stupidly overpriced, but I mean, no way to confirm or deny any of that information, right? Joe and Snake are basically all wizards. I mean, not entirely, but a majority of their... over 50% of both of those guilds are witch wizards, or casters in general. Ever to buy BDO Season Pass? Yeah, I think there's tons of rewards in the Season Pass, like the costumes and the inventory and all the other materials, like the RNG boxes, stuff like that. I think it's worth it. History versus Kratuga, what are your thoughts? I guess it just depends. Kratuga is fun, but only if you have Castle and Arsha and a loot scroll. If you think you're just grinding something normally, you don't grind Kratuga, because Kratuga makes garbage money unless you get a rare drop. Based on Mystic? Choice on a Mystic or a Striker right now would actually be insane. He would literally be God mode. I don't know if anybody could actually kill him. Does all Snake on a reroll to Wiz and link their actual main for grinding to the new Marnie transfer tool? Well, you don't have to reroll, actually. It's a common misconception with the new system. You can tag any character you want. You do not have to reroll. The only limitation is that you cannot use the swapping function during a war or a siege or an RBF or something like that. But you can play either of the tagged characters at any time during those wars. So Wiz sounds dreadfully boring. It's actually not. It's insanely fun. To go from this class where like I have to try 300% harder than my opponent just to be able to try and pull off a combo to beat them, which is so exhausting and defeating to the point where I just feel like it's not even worth it to practice to fight people with this class. To go from this class to a wizard where all my gear feels relevant, all the things, all my pens feel relevant, all the evasion I stack on them feels relevant, and be able to still kill people and like dome on like weak noobs, where I couldn't do that on my Zerker, feels insane. I think it feels absolutely insane. Wizard is so much more new player and user friendly than a Zerker. Zerker, you like, I had so much more fun on my Wizard. Now, if you don't like winning, and I don't know, maybe you for some reason like a challenge, sure, play something that requires a challenge. I personally am of the mind that I just want a free, easy win. I don't care for any traction. I don't care for any tension. I don't care for any confrontation. I want it to be bouldered down a hill, dude. No bumps, dude. Just make it as easy as possible. I just don't care for it. Now, if this game had like actual balanced PvP and things were like balanced appropriately for like 1v1 scenarios and stuff like that, maybe I would care about like the state of like PvP for most classes in 1v1 scenarios. But because none of it's balanced and it never will be balanced, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less about the systems. It's just not designed for you to care about it that way. Rage versus the World, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. How you doing? Morning, Blonde. Morning to anyone in EST. Hey, what's up, Axis? How you doing? Your fam Potion is sleeping on stream. Aw, is he? Oh man. Yeah, I think he literally just did like a 24-hour stream or something like that. He hit 66 and I guess kept going. Kratuga is better than history on console. It's by far the best we have. Really? Do the scrolls not sell for that much? I mean, the crystals and the scrolls alone are better than Kratuga. Kratuga literally is just books and trash loot. Farming with Zerker seems kind of chill. Yeah, Farming with Zerker is extremely chill. It's one of the most chill classes. That's why I can't get off of the class no matter how much I hate the PvP. I love grinding on this class. It is so aesthetically fun and pleasing and enjoyable. It's literally a prison. I can't escape. So I'm so glad that a tagging system's coming out so I can play a class that I enjoy PvPing on, and I can also play a class that I enjoy PvEing on. I literally get the best of both worlds, and I'm ultra happy about it. Now, you're gonna hear a bunch of complaints about how, oh, which Wiz suck meta sucks, blah 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 blah, but that's a different problem. The tagging system is a beautiful solution to the fact that gear costs so much, and people care so much about the inefficiency of playing a second class, that they just will be stuck on one class and just be sad about it, right? The fact that I can now link two characters and completely enjoy the best of both worlds is like my ultimate favorite thing. Now, if they could balance PvP and everything else so people all don't roll suck Wizard, then yeah, sure, that'd be nice, but that's not a reality when you have castle sieges that require you to be on a wall to defend the castle against the siege. Like, it's just thematically designed for a ranged caster class to just sit up on that wall and deal as much damage as possible with all its spammy range abilities. Like, it blows my mind when people get frustrated about how the design. It's like you're getting mad at the class, but what you should be getting mad about is like what the thing is. You should be getting mad at siege. Like, ranged casters in all Korean MMOs are always the strongest class when you get to hard cap. Always. It is the strongest class in almost every video game. And you can say like Striker and Mystic are probably stronger at this point because of the design of like evasion and their lack to fix that solution. Other than like all the accuracy stuff people stack now, it's still just not enough. But I don't know. Suck Striker fixed their PV scaling issue? No, Suck Striker's broken right now. Suck Striker's like insanely strong. It needs to be nerfed, or other classes need to be buffed. After 23 hours, doing the whole tips extended stream timer. Oh no. Have fun with the Valk. True. Is Archer more like Wizard or Zerker when it comes to scaling? Probably Zerker. I just re-rolled Zerker. And that's a fun class. All classes were designed when BDO wanted to be hardcore. True. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat, guys. Lots of animation cancels, small filler skills. Yeah, 100%. New classes are super user friendly. Like, look at Guardian. There it is, Z access to Archer's kit, they would probably be viable in Siege. True. You are stronger in PvE than Wizard Succession with Zerker, though? In my opinion, yes. I think so. The fact that I can just press one button and spin to win compared to having to press like 50 buttons on a Wizard, I think that's technically better, stronger. Spin to win is always the way. True. Scrolls at 1 milli each, but the best room we have... Oh, that's right, KFC. I forgot that they removed a bunch of mobs in history on console. So, like, you guys are, like, screwed because they literally removed half the mobs. That's why Kratuga is better. Why did they do that? What a dumb... Ooh, man. I can't say things mean, but... Ooh. The people that make this game have no idea what they're doing with this game. It's such an obvious thing. It's nuts. How much do you think tax for tagging would be for choice? Probably the same as me. It's gonna be anywhere between 4 to 6 billion. Now, I have a pin Blackstar. I don't know how much he's invested into his dandy and his main hand, but I can imagine it's gonna be the same amount. I'm a main witch, thinking of linking either with my Zerker or Lawn after we get the Marnie tool. Very cool. I mean, both are good classes. Imagine Archers being able to shoot more than in a straight line. Would be nice. How's the... Is it because console can't handle it? Yeah, no, I know that was the excuse, Osmium Prime, but the problem is that they could have removed mobs out of all the other rotations that didn't need mobs. There's an excess amount of mobs all over Histria. Instead, they removed the mobs from the main rotations and not even the extra side rotations that nobody actually does, is what I was told from a console player. So, I mean, if that information's wrong, then I don't know what to say. But yeah, they should have moved all the monsters to only the spots that were the grind ones and not the other way around. The fixing how the hair moves is more important than class mounts of video. Well, unfortunately, it ends up being just different teams that are working on that, right? I think they have people that are working on character models, and then there are people that are working on the infrastructure of the game, and then they got people that are working on balancing. It just is frustrating that the balancing team seems to be extremely slow with just a simple numbers tuning. It's just infuriating, I guess, as a player. Was the idea behind the Shy? Was it even solo class? It's supposed to be like a PvE lifeskiller class. Full support for people that don't want to just kill monsters and just want to like sit there and buff their friends and sit in a party and leech, basically. Consoles can't hand BDO remaster along all the mobs, they buff the spawn rates at least. I'm just saying, like, they could have removed the mobs in the crappy spots and kept the mobs in the important spots. Like, there's literally like only like 3 major rotations in history. You could have removed every other mob out of the entire instance. You could have main, extended, 7 Elton, Calquish. Like, that's more than enough rotations. Like, nobody does anything else. Guys, super OP PvE? Yeah, I mean, it's not because they designed it that way. It's just because it has like 50 hits on one ability, and when you use like items like that have insane monster damage, like Black Star and Kudum and Frenzy Elixir, like that extra damage goes a long way. It's kind of a byproduct of the design. All I do is set the anti-aliasing on consoles down to SMAA times 1 and other effects. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the people in charge of some of the things, like, just, I don't know. On the podcast Saturday, Moreland was like, "Listen, PA, just let me just run the game for a minute and I'll fix all your problems." And I wanted to ask him, like, what would you change? But I didn't for some reason. I don't know why. But I really would like to see what Moreland would think that the game could change, that could fundamentally be better, because he usually seems to have a pretty good idea. He's a smart guy. He's pretty intelligent, and I think that he would probably know what would fix BDO, because I'm kind of stupid. Like, I have opinions and ideas, but, like, genuinely, like, I'm not intelligent, like, to a higher degree. The way that Moreland was talking about the things that are wrong with the game made me rethink some of my opinions on things, and, like, it makes me wonder what he could actually, like, have to change the game or make it better or make it have that old magic feeling, you know? I really wish I would have asked him what he would have changed. Maybe I'll keep it in mind if I go back on the podcast. EA's designing the game around their profits and around us have a nice balanced game. Yeah, I mean, that's what Moreland said, right? If you look at everything that they've done in their game that made them money versus everything they tried to do that didn't make them money, every time they try to do anything other than creating a new class or coming out with new outfits, literally doesn't make them any money. Otter, Papu, Krinia didn't make them any money. I mean, just half the events where they try to do something new, like, don't make them any extra money. It doesn't bring in players. It doesn't do anything. Which is, like, I just didn't think about it that way. It totally makes sense why they wouldn't want to try and explore anything. But that's the thing that makes BDO good and magical. It's not all these new things that all these new players think would be good for the game. I think people are bored of the stale stuff. They just need something to spice it up. Revamping grind spots and stuff has been pretty nice. That's been a good thing, but how do you track that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you track the money you make from adding a new grind spot versus how many new players are maybe doing it or not? You know? I don't know. That actually makes you smarter. Being able to accept and change your opinion and views. Yeah, I just meant to say, like, for the base of the claim that I didn't know what I could possibly do to change this game to make it better, and he did. And my opinions changed because of the way he convinced me with his ideas. So yeah, I get that. I just didn't. I like to think I would know what would be nice for this game, but you know, when someone with brains actually explains this to me, I'm like, wow, that's way better than what I thought. Look at the old times, aren't as good as they remember. Rangers busted at launch, got nerfed, was god tier for like 2 years, and it's back again, baby. You should optimize the game to a point where we don't get desync. I don't think they could ever do that. I think that they actually, like, genuinely have something wrong with the game that they can't do. They have to make a new game. There's something with BDO's code that literally causes it to be this way. You're just not obsessed with fixing ideas, are just healthy, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I'm always open to criticism. That's kind of how I've always been. If someone can, you know, show me how to think about something better, teach me something better, I'd love to learn it. I'm not hard stuck or stubborn about anything other than the fact that zerker sucks, you know, and I just would really like to be able to be shown how could anything happen and be better, you know what I mean? And to make a new game, just change some of the coding. Unfortunately, I don't think they care about that. They're just gonna keep making new characters and releasing outfits because they make an insane amount of money from that. Until you get the Elton piece for your upgraded compass part. I got the first compass piece in 250 hours and the second compass piece in 50 hours. Crimson Desert, yeah, I don't know. It's so. I just don't know what to think about Crimson Desert, right? My first initial thoughts were that it's going to be nothing like Black Desert, even though people think it is based on some random interview. And then I don't know. I'm getting more and more vibes that it is just gonna be better. It's just gonna be the game with better coding. I hope it's not. I don't want every bit of effort, time, and energy wasted on this game to be just irrelevant. I would definitely love to dip out before that moment happened. Problem is you just don't know with games like these, you know what I mean? Like, you can't guarantee the lifespan of this game or the value of your time you put into it, you know, which is so frustrating. It's like, yeah, I don't mind staying up an extra hour to grind instead of sleep. It's like when you go back and look at that after the game dies and the servers aren't played anymore and everybody just jumps onto a new game and doesn't play this game ever again. It's like, you know, I wish I just would have stayed in and slept instead of staying up that extra hour and playing the game. If I just knew it was gonna die, I wouldn't have wasted any time in it. 'Cause I hate wasting time. I really do. So jealous in 620 hours, no ultimate piece. I'm sorry, dude. Good luck on your next grind session, man. Yeah, Stone Spoon went like 18 months, and I don't think he has it still, but he doesn't grind there anymore either. I'm Crimson Desert more like Genshin. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I really don't want a Black Desert clone coming out anytime soon. I really enjoy this game, and I would hate for like all the things I care about to just go away. I love the grind. I love the way the game plays. I love how lucky I've been. I would be so sad if like every day that I took off for work or took a vacation day or something was like just wasted because the game dies. That's all video games are. I mean, yes and no, right? Like, I know that, like, oh, well, if you're having fun, then that's all that matters. Like, I agree with that to an extent, but at the same time, it's like, I will sacrifice, like, current happiness for future happiness for, like, a long-term goal or for something like that, right? Like I wouldn't mind suffering a tiny bit now for long-term progression on something. I wouldn't mind sacrificing sleep or taking a day off work or vacation or something random to be able to push for a goal that I want, so that in the end of the goal it's worth it, right? Like, you know, if you could tell me that this game's coming out, okay, and it's a fun multiplayer game, but in 3.5 years on this exact date the game dies, the servers get shut off, and then there's no point in playing anymore, but like, you know, you wouldn't figure it out until it happened. I don't know if I would want to invest my time and effort into that game. You know, everything is all about a progressional thing. Like, if you told me this game is going to die in 6 months, I probably would stop playing right now. I don't think I would continue to play. I think I could find other fun games to play instead of this game, you know, over the course of the 6 months that the game dies. I care about long-term progression. I care about games that are going to survive. Like World of Warcraft went 15 friggin' years plus, and that game's somehow still kicking. But I don't care about wasting my time in a dead product, I guess, you know what I mean? MOBA games too, yeah, like legit, I played League for years and then I quit, and I still have all the account. The game's not dead, everything's all linked and everything. I love it. It's absolutely amazing that TFT I can still play on the same account that I have my League account on, you know what I mean? Like, I like that. EverQuest is still releasing expansions? True. I mean, if you're a big EverQuest fan and you can continue enjoying it, like, as long as the servers don't get shut down, I can't imagine putting like 1,000+ hours into a game where the servers just get shut down after a few years, you know what I mean? I don't know. Not that I think BDO's dying, but like the thing is, like, you also play games for people, right? If all the people from Snake and all my friends that played this game just stopped playing when some new game came out, and it wasn't just a fad, it was like, literally they're not, hey, I got a tongue grad. Like, literally they're not gonna play anything else but this new game, and they quit BDO, like they deleted their account. I don't know. It would be a hard sell for me to continue playing this game, because I as much as it is a single player game, you know, you play with people, you play for the fun times with friends, and being able to relate to other people is like the whole point. Every sports game ever? Well, I mean, I think that when you play a sports game, you kind of know what you're getting into, right? I don't play Mario Party, you know, knowing that it's not ever going to end, and I keep playing and going round and round the map. I know that there is a finite beginning and ending to this party game that I'm not going to take seriously, right? Like, You go into knowing that. Same thing with like FIFA. I'm gonna go in playing FIFA knowing that it's gonna be a 15-minute match, and when the timer's out, the timer's out, and that's the end of the game. I think I could literally be. I'm okay with that because you agree to that. Now the fact that they release a game every single year, so all the previous content is irrelevant, even when they literally just copy paste the graphics, I think that's bogus. I think EA's literally robbing people, and someone should like sue them. But can you find a good guild? Why you kratuga? I'm here because we have the castle buff. We've got the castle right now. I'm just kind of chill grinding, waiting for tomorrow. No, people don't play sports like that. I mean, I don't know. I do. Like, if I'm gonna play a sports game at a friend's house, I'm just gonna do a pickup game. I'm not like hardcore or serious or progressing. I mean, I guess it's my perspective, right? Like, plenty of people pick up BDO just to play seasons and then drop the game. So, well. They have an ultimate team and versus game modes that people play for thousands of hours. Yeah, I don't know if I knew that FIFA was gonna release a game every January. I mean, I would play the game, right? But I wouldn't invest time and money, and I wouldn't sacrifice days to it, you know what I mean? I don't know. It depends, right? Like, if the game's just gonna get re-released and I have to re-buy the whole thing and re-microtransaction everything, I don't think I would care to play those games, but it's a different kind of consumer, too, you know? Ultimate Team costs time or money to buy packs, players, and everything else is useless next year. Yeah, I wouldn't play a game like that, right? Anybody that gets sucked into those games, I think, is literally, like, just deleting money for no reason. I don't know. Maybe character AFK EXP like other gamers? Because I don't care. I stopped caring about EXP when everybody started hitting 66 and I had no idea what their names were or who they were. The only people that authentically hit 66 that I know that like actively grinded EXP like hardcore with me back in the day was like Potion, Bria, Oz. I don't know anybody else in this like 66 era. That's 66. Like well, Oz's partner I think is also 66 as well. He has a grinding partner he grinded with. Potion just hit 66 last night, yeah. I know that Potion hit 65 through active grinding, but I think he hit 66 through AFK dummies from life skilling and stuff. I mean, that's how we hit halfway through 64 and 65 too, right? There's no shame in that. That's just the way it was. It's just unfortunate because, like, I feel like... I don't know, I just feel like it rips the whole system apart, the value of it, you know. I mean, I'm happy for him and props to him for hitting 66. It still costs money and time, and you still kind of gotta grind for it, right? But it's just the amount of like people I don't know that I never grinded a single day of trees with that are hitting these crazy high levels. It just, I just lose all feeling for it, you know. It just like doesn't. I'm like, whatever. 60 to 63 with dummies? I don't know. Hey, we got a Leighton. Dude, good day. It's a good day. Hey, what's up, Warrior? How are you doing, bud? I'm amazing. Living the dream, dude. We got the next few days off for Odalita's launch. We're going to be grinding like crazy. They didn't say in the patch teaser that we're getting the new Zerker costume. I'm hoping it's mentioned in the patch notes. If we don't get it day one, I don't know why they're delaying the costume as some sort of content release. I don't understand it, but I was thinking about asking the GMs in the Discord, but I hate bothering them with dumb questions that don't matter. So I don't know. I might not ask them. Hey there, bro. I'm not bad. No. All that Pinoy? No, AFK dummies, dude. Kane, it's all AFK dummies. It's just dummies. Dummies can level you faster than anything in this game. It's 66 with dummies without spending 100 bill. I'd rather have a pen over than 62. I don't think you have to spend 100 bill. It's 20. If you're doing it 24 hours a day, which not everybody is doing it 24 hours a day, but say you did for 24 hours a day. So let's just say 24 million silver a day. And Potion's been doing it for 6 months, which is 180 days. 24 times 180. It's only 4 bill. No. No, it's 432 mil, right? Is it 4 bill or 432 mil? Yeah, it's only 432 mil. It's like nothing. It's literally chump change. It's like an hour grinding. I had 6 days a week. I was at trees. I would meet a new friend. I would hit them up the next day. They had no idea who I was. Oh, sure. Yeah, there are people that do that stuff at trees. Yeah, 100%. I'm not trying to disagree with you there. There's just a lot of people that I know that did hit it through dummies. Bill? Is it? Oh yeah, it is Bill. I don't know, man. 4 bill for a level. 4 bill again is kind of nothing. You can grind a bill a day at like our gear. You can grind 2 bill a day if I really wanted to. Hey, how's it going, Asuka? How you doing? Sorry, I forgot an extra 0, guys. 66 is 18 bill. Yikes. Man, that's really not that much though, right? Like 18 bill is just 18 days of grinding. That's if you're not even grinding crazy. You at end game spots with like my gear and potions gear, we can literally grind like anywhere between 100 to 300 mil an hour, right? So say I'm making 250 mil an hour. I grind 4 hours, I make a bill, right? 4 hours a day for 18 days. It's like this literal chump change. It's like nothing. Pay 24 mil for a day for a month to 7.2 bill. Yeah, I'm sorry, I miscalculated. I'm really tired. I just worked like a 12-hour shift, so that's my excuse. Long had a really long, quiet outro. Yeah, it's not 2 years. It literally would take 6 months or less to AFK grind. AFK do it. Use buffs when AFK 24 hours? I used to. I used to use some buffs, but it would only be active for like an hour or two before it went deactive. Can Guardian really do history of the 250 AP? Most classes right now with Succession and the buff states of the Awakening classes can do 250 AP history Aquan. With Kudum, yep. That is a thing. This is the state of new BDO. No worries, if you're gonna do that, do it on Arsha? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because there's constantly people popping bells on Arsha. That was literally what Potion and I did for a long time. We literally just AFK'd on Arsha. It's like the best bell channel in the game. Math major chat did not pass school. So. Grab an APDP for Sakurai and Star's End. When console gets it, I'm a whiz. 269 Kudum is enough for a wizard to do Star's End. You only need like 301 or 309 DP. As a wizard, you basically have red orbs, so you never get hit anyways. And if you do get hit, you're using your shield. And if you break your shield, you can just use a heal. And if you run out of your heal, you can use another heal. And then if you're still getting hit, then I don't know. Maybe you're really bad at this game, but you shouldn't be able to die at like 309 AP or DP. For Sakurai, I don't know. 269 is kind of starting for that too. I'd recommend 280. Because you can literally just stay at Star's End forever. But on a Wiz, I think Star's End is much more enjoyable than Sakurai. You melt mobs way quicker as a wizard at Star's End than you do at Underwater. Underwater, you basically have to sweat just to grind. Or the pop donation, the buff stacks on dummies. Yep. Well, I'm here and I can't get 63. I mean, you know, each person plays their game their own way. What outfit are you using? Jungle Beast, the Zerker specific costume contest winner. The rumors that like that guy had basically told like all these people on all these different websites to vote for his thing so that it got like through and won. And I know that like people get upset about how it won because other ones should have won, but honestly, I'm so glad it won because I love this costume. It's literally my favorite. I'm so upset that they haven't made all those other costume submissions outfits. I know that they wanted to make whatever one won the contest, but there was genuinely some of the best costumes designs I've ever seen in that costume contest. Archer's good for bells, yeah. Duck Wiz, it's really good for Star's End. Awakening Mystic right now, I don't think it's bad, but it's not as good as Succession, I'm pretty sure. Thanks for for EXP at dummies. Yeah. There is some forum. Do exclamation point EXP maybe? Or exclamation point dummies or exclamation point scarecrow or exclamation point AFK. There's some command where I've got the forum post where someone breaks down the EXP per hour on dummies. Maybe dummy. Well, that's not it. Started rolling, to be fair, range classes usually need less DP. True. Started rolling a Shy a few days ago. I have to say the grind is super easy and enjoyable. Yeah, Shy is one of the boomer classes where you just hold one button and win. Hey, there it is. There is your forum post. Man, I got the best commands, dude. Awesome. Yeah, no problem. Good morning. Hey, what's up, Kimmy? How you doing? Man, I am like really tired today. I don't know what it is. Well, actually, I know what it is. I didn't sleep much yesterday. That's exactly what it is. I went to bed pretty late. I should have went to bed when I went to bed, but I didn't. I stayed up looking at memes on my phone. I literally was just scrolling through memes on my phone. Dude, last night was so boring. So, like, what I do usually is, when I'm at work and we're pretty busy, like, I don't really pay attention to my phone, but when it's kind of, like, dead, and there's no calls coming in, there's nothing going on, I kind of get bored at work, so I scroll through Discord, I scroll through Reddit, and I scroll through YouTube to see if there's anything like people that are content creating, right? And legit, I went through Reddit and everything was so boring. So then I was literally just scrolling through Discords, and Discord was so dead last night. Like compared to like nights where people have pretty active conversations and whatever they do. Dude, there was like literally no one chatting in almost any Discord, and if they were, it was like personal stuff that like stuff is like I can't chime in or talk about or anything, and I was like so bored to death. I was like, holy cow, man. Is BDO dying? No, not at all. It's actually gained a ton of players because of COVID and seasons introducing to the game. The game is thriving like crazy. Is the Suckways better grinder than Suck Striker? Guardian? No, Suck Striker is the best grinder in the game right now. I'm pretty sure Guardian is the same or maybe a little bit better than Wizard, but it's a lot easier. You don't have to try as hard at all. Lolita Android, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So if you're an Android, you don't have an age. So like, is your like Lolita design just like your appearance? Smoke some crack. How's with the tiredness? No, I'll be okay. An orphan's daddy. Thanks for the follow, I think. Guys, hold one button. Ninja Awakening's broken hands. True. That was a better grind. Oh, I read that. Is Beta dying? I read that. On the forum post, there's also a breakdown for C3, C4. No, because I don't think anyone is insane enough to do that for anybody that posts on the forums. People that post on the forums are not the same people that would grind in this game, I think. I think that, like, people that post on the forums are not the same players as the active grinders. This guy gets it. FBI. What makes Striker Succession on the same level as Guardian? Succession Striker just does absurd damage. Like, period. It is literally the most damage against monsters in the video game right now. Like, it's just overtuned. Guardian also is an extremely non-AP scaling, just a hard-hitting class in general that requires little to no effort. You just press like really simple and easy buttons and you do a lot of damage. Suck Striker's way better Trash Brower. It's the best Trash Brower grind in Sakraya currently right now. But it's comparable because how easy Guardian is and how easy it is to pull pretty decent numbers. How do you not get sleepy while grinding? I love grinding. I love playing my class. I have a lot of fun. The aesthetic of my class and the motivation to keep making money is pretty enjoyable. Plus, when I'm grinding, I'm currently like in like a Zen state of like I'm like basically I got a meditating or yoga type state where I just am like relaxing, you know. What does Striker use for PvP? 1v1 in large scales to Succession? No, I'm pretty sure they rotate between... I think Succession has its own role, but I'm pretty sure Awakening is better in PvP. Because the summoned guys have like 100% accuracy and crit rate. I think it's kind of hard to beat in this evasion meta. How's this PvP? Succession Striker? I mean, it's as good as you put the time and effort into it. It's not the best class in the game, but it's pretty strong. It's a big endgame class in Korea right now. 62 to 63, 100% on dummies is 60 bill, yikes. Well, yeah, the idea is that you wouldn't actually actively only do it on dummies. The idea is that you would, well, that's not counting any buffs. That's probably not counting nighttime buffs. That's probably not counting any random EXP events. That's not counting bells. That's not counting a costume. That's not counting food. That's not counting your pets. There's like so many additive random functions. That's not counting like a 24-hour combat book. That's not counting any of the random scrolls you'll pop. Any of the random major EXP events we have. That's not counting a crystal helmet or any kind of crystal build that gives you EXP. Yeah, dude, there's like so many buffs that are missing from that list. Like I could like go nuts on telling you. You assume what the next class might be? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was data mined in the files that it's gonna be some kind of paladin. Make sure you get plenty of sleep tonight. Yeah, so I'm going to work tonight. I only work 5 hours instead of 12. I get home, or I get off at 11. So I'm gonna get home, probably watch an episode of American Horror Story with my wife, and then I think we're gonna go to sleep. And I'm gonna wake up after 7 hours of sleep, hopefully. And after 7 hours of sleep, I'm gonna get some breakfast, get a nice coffee, get situated, hopefully read the patch notes before the servers go live. Hopefully there's no server delay, since they already have the patch, I'm pretty sure, installed for Odalita. And we can just go in and grind. We'll see. Striker Wayne is so strong for PvP, that's what I've been told. And I would assume that at most 63 to 64 is 0.03 an hour. Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. Like to Gaming did a couple tier lists, different areas using trash per hours of scale. Oh, very cool. Apparently questing with Striker to get necessary weapons for PvE because I have a lot of loot scrolls and I want them in max. I mean, honestly, that's the best way to do it. Oh, I heard that. OD dropping tomorrow? Yep. OD's dropping tomorrow, and we're going to be grinding all day with Potion Shop for the first 4 hours, and then maybe we'll continue with him, or maybe we'll hop on with someone else. Fully P succession for PvE and PvP destroyers go evasion. I mean, you're naturally going to get armor and stuff that goes with your weapons, and you need DP to be able to grind high-end areas. But yeah, most classes want to stack evasion at the end game. The problem is you don't want to stack evasion prior to Tet. Like when you're using Tet armor, you're using DR. When you're making the conversion to Pen armors, when you swap to evasion. Everyone's gonna finish new content in 2 hours. I'll still be in Valencia. I don't know if it's gonna be 2 hours. I need to ask them if the costume is coming or not, the Zerker stuff, because I'm gonna be really sad if it's not. Discord when? I don't know, because if we're gonna be grinding tomorrow, it's sometime in the afternoon, Ghost Ranks, you gotta promise to behave. Paladin, please be a male. I don't think it's going to be. Female classes sell more outfits. There's only like 5 male classes out of 21 classes. Nestor's gonna be 269 Kudum. That is 269 Kudum can literally pull 5.5k trash in underwater. That's how broken the class is. Naga's already female paladin. I agree. How long are you gonna be on today? I don't know. I'm only gonna do like another hour or so. I really need to get some sleep. Do you think that the costume will be as rare as the potion pieces? I hope. I hope it's pretty rare. I've only seen one Korean streamer with it, but that guy also had no gear, and he was never grinding the new spot, so I don't know. Can I just scroll when you end? Maybe. And be able to go to OD 270 spot, 269 Kudum? I mean, you can. You just won't be as strong as you could possibly be there, right? Do you know how much with the golden scroll? How much what with the golden scroll? How many hours it's gonna take? I have no idea. Are you hyped for tomorrow on the EU, the Eve helmet, and Caffers Market crash already? It'll be fun. New zone hype. Yeah, Waifu John, I'm very, very happy and excited. I've been waiting for the content forever. I just really hope that the costume, if it is delayed to come out, it's not too long, because my only goal other than getting the Dead God piece is to get the costume piece. And if I don't get the costume piece, I don't know what I'm going to be grinding, because I don't want to grind the new content if I'm not going to be getting the costume, you know what I mean? How does Mystic compare to Striker right now? Mystic is okay. Striker's just better for PvE. They already talked. They already... Oh. Cover market crash? I mean, it crashed in the sense that, like, EU probably sold out, like NA is right now. Yeah, I could see that happening. Everyone will flood the market with new Caffre journals and the Black Star helmet. You think so? I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to really list their Caffres. I'm pretty sure everybody's at the point where they're pretty secure about holding on to them. I'm probably going to do the Caffres journal after I get the Dead God piece. I mean, if people are going to list Caffres, I'm happy, but I don't actually think people are going to list Caffres. What costume? Exclamation point costume. Cigar Mouth Heart questline. It's not free. It's technically 9 bill. You have, between the materials you have to pay for and the other stuff, it's going to take 6 months to grind out because you have to grind Neuver skills, and it's still going to cost you roughly the same amount as the market price, unfortunately. Garmoth Heart's not going to crash. The only reason that Korea created a guaranteed Garmoth Heart quest chain is because they're sold out, and they're on pre-order at max on KR. There's like literally none listed. People have more than enough money to buy them. There's just not enough being made because there isn't enough players putting them on the market. You seen it flooded? Oh, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Any more caverns lumbering, then you're gonna need time for the quest. So, I mean, it's whatever. Is it for all classes? Yeah, yeah. It would be really weird if it wasn't for all classes. Mantelus 189, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. It's character bound. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Woo. Where'd you grind on a striker at 261 AP? Probably Akhman, Histria, Starzan. 107k trash loot, the golem spot. As will be fun. The loot that drops from them is the trash loot is 107k worth? Really? I've heard that spot sucks and like you have a very high potential to die. I don't know if there's any grind spot that I would want to do where I had a high potential to die. I would have to make an insane amount of money. I would have to make enough money that losing a crystal wouldn't matter to me. What are you banned for piloting? I don't know what he was banned for. I think he said something like that, but there's no guarantee, right? Because I can't see his ban page. Yeah, yeah, Nino More, I've read that. I mean, they tell the partners in the Discord all about what they're launching. So you've got Odalita, you've got the Fallen God Armor, yep, the Dead God. You've got Black Star Helmet, you got the Belt and the Ring, you got 2 crystals, you've got life skill stuff, PvP damage stuff, World Boss crap for PvP, special login rewards. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the costume coming out. That's what I want. You work 9 to 5? No, I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Say anything about hash brown or bomb skills coming out? Nope. Haven't said anything about seasons either. I think I'll finish this loot scroll and then I might be done. Hey, what's up, Mia? How you doing? 12-hour workday, so that much time to grind? What? I don't have that much time to grind. I grind like 3 hours a day, maybe. I mean, I guess that's a lot for some people. I don't know. I legit, like, you know, I get home, I get 3 hours of grinding, probably a little bit of life skills or farming or horse training, and then I go to sleep. Now, on my days off, I can take time off, but usually on my days off, I'm spending time with my wife, cleaning the house, and doing responsibilities. I mean, I wish I could play a lot of hours, but I don't, and I can't. Hey, what's up, Shinoji? How you doing? DK forever. What costume? Exclamation point costume. More time to cap my seasonal DK and farm them stones. Yeah, I need to go back to underwater and grind the upper area. Just don't have time. Don't you do node wars on the weekdays? No, I've never done. I think I've literally done 1 node war in my entire life. I hate node wars. I think it's the stupidest thing ever. I do siege every other weekend when I can make it because of my work schedule. And that's about it. Can make some breakfast. Thanks for answering all my dumb questions. Hey, they're not dumb. I love helping people and I love answering questions. So I appreciate you coming in and chatting it. Can't seem to get enough sleep right now. Yeah, that's how I feel, Kimmy. I need to sleep a lot today. That's why I'm gonna end my stream pretty soon. Not pretty soon. I'm gonna be doing like another hour and 10 minutes, but sooner than I normally would, just because I really want to get some sleep. Even though I'm literally about to work half of a work day and then go back to sleep. I'm literally gonna go sleep for 8 hours, wake up, stay up for 6 hours, and then go back to sleep for 7 more hours. That sounds actually insane. That sounds weird. Couldn't agree more. Node Wars are a really stupid thing in Black Desert. Well, I think that Tier 1 Node Wars is about the most fun you could probably have, because it's about the most balanced and fun PvP you can enjoy, right? Even though Snake But With HP's Node War last week was on a node where they have a very specific rule set and some dumb stuff, like as stupid as it was that like they all zerged them and whatnot, that actually was pretty fun to watch. I think that if you're running around playing whatever class you enjoy, just ganking people and just running around with your 20-man group of friends, I think that could be fun. Is it worth it? Is the time efficient for me? Is it a good timing for me? Is it when I would like to do it? No. 9 p.m. That's like literally the time I'm spending with my wife. You know, at night I'm usually either working or I'm spending time with my wife. And I don't know, the random days during the week, depending on which node you randomly want to place, I don't know. And the reward just isn't worth it to me. I don't really care about PvP personal gain. There's not enough rewards to PvP in this game, and there's just literally no point to do any of it. I think if I was into it, I would be like crazy about node wars and stuff, but I don't care. It literally is not rewarding enough for me. I can grind more money in the hours that I can spend node warring. I could make like triple the amount of money I'd probably get from any rewards from it. But that's just my perspective. I'm a PvE grinder who doesn't want to bother with anything else in this game. People that PA hated DK and Meiwa, Major Dead waiting for a buff. True. Maybe to take out coffers from a helmet and gloves and shoes and put it in Dimtree so I can push the C10. No, because you're gonna lose 5% of that, right? There's no reason to rush the chest to C10 unless you have like literally a bunch of stacks ready for it to go to like duo or try Dead God. I don't think it's worth it. No. I would do a medic instead of going all in all. Yeah, I mean, you know. I think people hate the diplomacy and politics though of like the node wars too, right? People want to just zerg out. Happens to me when the temps start to drop. I want to hibernate like a bear. Yeah, me too right now. How can node wars be stupider than grinding the same mobs over and over? Because I'm not gaining anything out of doing a node war, right? Like you get some tokens and you get to kill some people, but like I've played this game for 4 years and there's literally no value in it, right? I can sit here and grind money and constantly accelerate my gear score. You have to take this from my perspective. I played a game like Arcade where the only content in the game was literally killing people. And you were rewarded for every minute that you killed people. But all I wanted to do was keep grinding monsters to get money to get gear. But they capped you because you could only spend an X amount of labor per day. So once you spent your labor, you literally just had to run around PvP all day, steal money from other people, and PvP and PvP and PvP. And it was extremely rewarding to kill other players because you got currency and other things you could buy gear score for. This is in the original launch, not the relaunch. You know, I'm not talking about the crappy version of Arcade. So like I've played a game where PvP is rewarding and I loved it, but I still like working on my character's progression. I still like working on my gear. It's something that I care about. But I don't know, I don't see any point to going out and PvPing. It's not something I enjoy. And the balance in the game is nowhere near where it needs to be for it to be enjoyable by probably anybody. Doing the underskill once enough to get a majority skills and suck wizard? Yeah, for sure. I drink coffee, then take 15 to 20 minutes power nap, then I woke up and I'm awake. Really? Very interesting. Maybe it just takes a minute to hit you. Literally the only thing to grind for? I don't know. I like grinding to grind faster. I like having a complete gear set. I like just maxing out my gear. I don't care about PvP at all. It literally is pointless. I literally only PvP for my guild, and that's literally it. I don't PvP for anybody else. Or any other reason. Also because the preparation before all the diplomats that goes around saying that who sets the rules, I have no idea. Instead of going over every guild, they made aliens. Yeah, it's kind of crazy the crazy politics between people. Check the wizard discord, that was skill builds. I don't know if I'd ever recommend the you can do ! Suck Wiz in my chat. I would never ever recommend anyone to go to the Witch Wiz discord, because that discord literally has some of the worst information in my opinion. What are you spending all that time grinding for? Endgame is literally PvP. I mean, it's a sandbox MMO, right? The endgame is whatever you want it to be. Like, If I just wanted to grind all this gear so I can grind 300 mil an hour so I can go grind parts for a boat, I literally could do that, right? Like, I don't care. So yeah, I mean, you do whatever you want. I grind so I can grind so I can grind. It's relaxing, it's chill, makes me happy. Don't really care about PvP. Only PvP on videos with the daily RBF quest. True. You know, I rush for Dead God, I don't have stacks to make it do it. Good point, thanks. Yeah, no problem, Trinosian. Just work on it slowly, you'll get there, bud. Do you duel for spot or switch so you find a free rotation? Usually I like to ask the person, hey, are you going to be here for a while? How much longer are you going to be? You know, most people are pretty kind and accepting to say, hey, I'm about to leave in like 10 minutes. I'm almost done with my loot scroll. Or if someone's like just started a loot scroll, sometimes I'll ask them to duel for spot. But I don't like bothering people because I don't like being bothered when I'm grinding, right? Like, you know, I get like X amount of hours to grind a day. I don't really want to bother with PvPing during that time. I just don't get a lot of time to play, so I'd rather ask someone, hey, are you leaving? If not, then maybe I'll just go to a different rotation, or maybe I'll just swap channels. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm really in the mood to just fight somebody, maybe I'll fight them, but I don't really want to bother people too much. I treat others how I want to be treated, so that's just my perspective. Hey, Bond, 319 people be enough for underwater? It depends what class you are, but yeah, that's a pretty decent amount. Only good class Discord I've seen is Mystic Striker Discord. Zerker is also a really good Discord. Zerker Discord literally can answer every question, literally in all of the informational tabs. Every question can be answered. And there's even like weird, funny command codes that you can just type like certain words and it'll bring it up in the chat. It's one of the most helpful Discords I've ever been in. Are any of the class Discords good, or is only which one's the one that's bad? Mystic Striker's good. Zerker is really good. I don't know of any others. The Hashasha one has a lot of information, but that's because it's a new class. The Archer one kind of lacked information, but I don't know if that's because I just didn't care to look up too much, or maybe I just didn't like what I was looking at. I'm not sure. Zerker Discord? Bruh, yeah, it's the best one, I'm telling you. Like, Zerker Discord literally has the answer to every question you need, like, literally in a command. Say one word and tons of forums come in. Yeah, I love it, dude. It's my favorite. I love the Zerker Discord. It's, like, legit the best. It also has the best emotes. Twitch's Discord is awful. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it's, like, literally one of the worst Discords to recommend to anybody. Silver per hour in Kratuga compared to Skryia? It's a lot less. It is a lot less. Digi's good? Yeah, there's some classes I've never been to their Discord, so I can only see from other people's perspectives. Which was your classes was full of memers, like Hold R&B? Yeah, I just don't want to be surrounded. Like, I don't know. It's just so crazy to go from a Zerker Discord where like every question is pinned or posted or answered in some way, and I can find it extremely easily. When I went through the Witch Wizard Discord, it literally is like 2 or 3 people just saying their opinions, you know? Like, I don't know. How much money should I save it for pen attempts? I don't know. If you have like a 100 fail stack, that's literally what I started with when I clicked my pens. I just would grind enough money to buy some outfits, and then I would buy crons, and then I would cron it. Think it's difficult to learn Zerker? PvE or PvP? I think the PvP has an insanely high skill ceiling, and most of the time it's more of your ability to outplay the other person rather than your knowledge on the class. I think you have to have an insanely high knowledge level of both your playability and whoever you're fighting in the class that they're playing, versus like when I'm on my Wiz, I don't need to know shiz about the other class. I literally just throw all my spells at them. And if I don't land them, I just TP around until all my spells are back up, and then I rinse and repeat. Like, I don't need to know anything on my wizard. But my Zerker, you gotta know so much stuff. It's so stupid. Discord's actually active. Striker, Mystic active. Zerker, Guardian, even Tamer. Well, I think the Tamers are extremely passionate about their class getting fixed. For PvE, no, Annie Lucky. If you're playing Awakening, literally Zerker, the only thing you need to know is hold left click for your auto attack speed buff, and then literally just use everything on cooldown. For Succession, you just go up, you headbutt, Frenzy, Destroyer, Stomp, and then spin. Like, that's literally all it is. PvP's insane, 1v1. I'm crying while playing Striker against Zerker. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends, like, what your matchup is, right? And if you're playing against a pretty skilled Zerker that you don't know how to fight against Zerker, it can be pretty difficult, but a majority of players, once they've fought enough Zerkers, they literally can beat every Zerker they ever run into, because there's really not any tricks up the sleeves. But you'll get there, Super Daddy. I think you'll be able to destroy Zerkers one day. You've seen people in the Discord saying Wiz needs a buff? Yeah, I don't know. People are crazy. I'm not saying that Zerker's Sucks Dash and 200% is bad. I'm not saying that Zerker's Q buff is bad. I'm not saying that Zerker Awakening 100% isn't bad or anything like that. There's some amazing things in the Berserker class, and it is not the worst class in the game. It just definitely needs some fine-tuning or readjustment to be, in my opinion, relevant when you look at some of these other classes with such free movement stuff. My accuracy against a striker, I'm a Zerg, is crap for some reason. Would you know why? 309. I mean, 309 is pretty low, even with like Jin Vipers and Precisions. I mean, that's kind of low for a striker. They just have a lot of evasion. Like, I'm pretty sure they have an evasion passive, right? The striker and the Mystic. And if the guy's built evasion, you're just gonna have a hard time in general. And the only thing I can recommend is using evasion debuffs and accuracy buffs on yourself. It's always crazy to me because whenever I talk to Zerker PvPers that have problems with someone that's like evasion build, they're like, oh yeah, all I do is my accuracy buff and then I'm good. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever been able to land a headbutt on anybody in PvP. I don't think I've ever been in the scenario where I've had them stand still long enough for me to land a headbutt. So I don't know. Akagami94, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? Hey, well, Tamer, Zerk need buffs before anyone. Yeah, I mean, I hate constantly crying about my class. I just, I just want it to be relevant. I would love for some of the OP things to be balanced so that I could have like some of my crappier parts of my class buffed. I just want to be just as decent as some of these other classes that have it pretty easy in my eyes. You're gonna have to get an evasion debuff, true, but also an accuracy buff would also help too, right? Return to the game after 6 months off? Well, Akagami, I'd recommend playing Seasons. It's a new thing in the game if you don't know. I don't know if you've watched any streamers or YouTubers, but basically you should make a new character. Get a free character slot if you can. Make a new character and play through Seasons. It gives you a ton of free gear and tons of rewards, weapon swap coupons, all kinds of nice, easy to get rewards. Super Daddy Crixus, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Suplex if you almost feel good. Yeah, I love grabbing people in a node war or a siege or RBF and then getting my kill stolen. So that way when I go to look at my score at the end of the war, it shows that I'm 0 and 14 because all my kills were instantly killed when they got in my arms. That's my favorite part. The fact that there's no assists in this game literally makes me want to cry. Man, like PvP because you're not very good at it? 100%. I think that I don't want to put any time and effort into Zerker because it requires so much more than most classes, bumnuts. But when I hopped onto my wizard with zero brain knowledge on the class, I could literally hop in and like absolutely kill people with just pressing 1 or 2 buttons. I thought it was absolutely insanely fun, rewarding, and it didn't require me to sit there in the BA for 3 months just to learn it. So I think that if more classes were user-friendly like that, then yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't have such a hard time with Zerker, but I think it's just garbage for players. Just fix Q-buff, perma-KD buck? Yeah, that would be nice. I just would like them to fix the OP stuff and make it like kind of relevant. Then that Blumber got full pen already, now level 62. Oh, okay, so you've been back for more than just today then. That's awesome then, cool. If you've done Seasons, then you're good to go. If you have any questions, just let me know. I hope they're gonna release the early graduation soon, but I don't know when. They said soon on Facebook, but who knows what that means. Hopefully it is actually soon, and we can get out of Seasons. Zerker 100% can't even one-shot anymore. There's a lot of things they can't do anymore. Join me out of the ocean at Velia port on my raft last night when you were streaming in that castle place. Got to back the port 2 minutes ago. Oh my gosh. 3 days, easy, too easy to be fair. I mean, there's people that have had a much harder time. People have been working on their gear for a little while in Seasons for a week or more. That makes sense. I gotcha. Yeah, bum nuts. I definitely 100%. I'm telling you right now. I put the most minimal amount of effort into learning Zerker, and the problem is that it's just not. It's definitely not a new player-friendly class. And I mean, anybody that's put time into PvP since the beginning of the game has only slowly increased their skill with whatever class they've made. Some more power to you, but I think that like there's so much crap that zerker has to do to pull off a simple kill, whereas some of these newer classes literally just have to hold a button from their previous extended of a button that CC'd someone, and then that literally kills someone. Like a ninja with the same gears as zerker can literally press 3 skills to kill a zerker, but a zerker needs a 14 skill combo just to execute one person. That's if one of their CCs doesn't get resisted like immediately. It's frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. I just don't care for it. And the fact that we have to manipulate mouse movement just to break the pattern of prediction for other players, ugh. Don't even get me started. I play ninjas, so that makes sense to me? Yeah, I mean, again, I hate to sound like I'm, oh, zerker sucks, I'm bad, you know, because 100% that's the issue. It's just looking at other classes, these things are just so much more fun and enjoyable. Play Succession Valk, I can see it's overtuned. I want to play Succession Melee, but everyone says it's not bad and worth rerolling to. No, it's not. I don't think it's worth it all. Though it's far superior than Zerker, it's a superior class for sure. I just showed you only one small scale with the healing, it's insane, but the only class I'm scared of is Zerker. I mean, like, if you're not prepared in every situation for a Zerker can be absolutely terrifying. Watching people that have never fought Zerkers fight Zerkers, they make the class look like more of a monster than it really is. The problem is that, like, I think that's part of what makes Zerker good in some scenarios is the intimidation factor. The fact that some people are just scared of the Berserker, like, makes them, like, lose the fight, you know what I mean? Like, the intimidation factor literally is part of the fight. Like, if you, like, underestimate this guy, he'll, you know, decimate you or whatever, you know what I mean? See, Narch is quite fun. Everyone's at the same gear score, which makes me feel kind of fun. Yeah, definitely. That's actually the best part about it. I play Berserker every time the current kept pushing me back to the ocean. There was so much shy range on that log raft. Oh. Anything? What's up, Tuesday? What do you mean? What's anything? What did I say that was anything? Do you talk too much? Have water, please? Yeah, sure. I'll drink some water. High frame classes don't even need much DP to 1vx. Yeah, there's like, what was it, Cobain from BR? Literally would constantly like 1v3 people, and he had literally 300 AP, 300 DP or something stupid like that. That guy literally didn't have to go above 10 armors because the class is so iframe carried, like he never needed to go any higher than 10 armor because there's no point. And like just like the fact that someone could build so much AP and so little DP, it's just like, it's like I had to build pen armors, get full C9, get an evasion build, and I still die in a combo to people. But this sword can 1v3, makes me want to rip my hair out, dude. It's so stupid. Is it guys always green on the other side? Yeah, but I've played Wizard and it's way more fun than my Zerker for PvP. That is 100% guaranteed. I've experienced the grass literally is greener. It is much greener. It is so green it has flowers and all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. They're just big, no one's scared of a shy. They should be though. Some shies can tear it up, dude. Every time I meet a Zerker, you perma-grab CC comment me, I can't do anything, put my hands up in the air. I mean, that's the thing, if they can get the jump on you. See, the thing is, like, we also have to take into consideration, are we talking about getting ganked in a grind spot, or are we talking about like 1v1s organized in like battle arena? If someone's ganking you, they're almost always going to have the upper hand where they completely destroy you. I mean, any class can do that, right? Whereas a concentrated like battle sitting in BA is so much more different, right? Because you're ready and expecting, you're both R-ing up for the fight, whether it's a duel for spot or just some sparring. Like, it's a very different scenario than an open world fight in monsters and everything. In terms of drops, how we doing? Oh, we've gotten a Leighton, we've got a Tungrad, we've gotten... we haven't gotten much else, but just a Leighton and a Tungrad. I guess we should put those in the market. Some okay money. We're just grinding for a little bit today, just trying to chill out. I did get my inverted Garmos heart. We have enough CP to do what we need to do. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling. We don't have anything that we got to do. I'm pretty sure we're 100% ready. We just got to auto path our character over to... I don't know, where does the quest chain start for Odalita? Do I even need to do it? Basumi, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. How you doing? I haven't played Terra Online, but I'll Google it. Yeah, I've never played Terra or Ion. Have you considered re-rolling? No, I have re-rolled actually, McCastle. I rolled to Mage this summer when the Infinite Pots came out, and I loved PvPing on the Wizard, but I hated grinding on the Wizard. So I rolled back to Zerker after I made some spare weapons and realized, well, I'm just grinding on the Zerker all the time. Why am I rolled Mage? I don't need to roll Mage. I can just play Zerker for Siege. But now with the new tagging system, I can tag my Wizard, and if someone wants to PvP, I can literally just group up for PvP on my Wizard by swapping. And if someone wants to PvE with me and we can go duo grind somewhere, then I can just hop on my Zerker. So, kind of getting the best of both worlds. The thing is, Wizard is also really fun to grind in some spots like Bana Monastery and Star's End. I really enjoy playing Wizard. And I think that maybe some more open world fighting and stuff, since I'm sitting pretty close to like almost full gear cap. Maybe I'll put some more time into learning Wizard PvP since it'll be a class that I constantly have my weapons on. X Killa, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. How you doing? In SEA we have very skilled ninjas just running 315 in DP while 280 and he frags in Siege. Yeah, I mean, you know, some classes are just kind of carried by their design. You know the build you're going, or do you need some mathematical insight? For nodes, for the nodes and stuff, or for my character? I mean, I'm pretty satisfied. I know where I'm going from here. Crystals? Oh, I've already know what I'm doing. I'm putting my Hooms that's in my weapon and my gloves into the Dandelion, and then I'm putting a Elkar and a Jin Viper in my glove and my weapon. I'm not moving anything out of the boots. I could go Resistance Crystals, but because I have SA on spin, it's not really necessary. Ultra, this is gonna be nice. Yeah, I'm very, very excited for it. I don't mind paying $6 billion to convert all my weapons over. Worst case scenario, on the grinding spot, is Valk to be griefed by which Wiz? You can't even catch up to PK them. Think you might like Ninja? Yeah, maybe. I have never tried it, but it looks like a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do that for my next season character. Oh, you're dropping too soon for me. This is the first time season character, still to get Shangatom, Pentu gear. Well, I mean, it'll always be there. There's going to be a lot of endgame players rushing the content. So I think if you're a new player, you shouldn't run to Odalita immediately. You should keep doing your quests, keep working on your character progression, keep doing all the other little things on your account first, because there's going to be a lot of, like, max 650, 700 gear score people grinding in these new zones immediately. Where do you invest your CP most to see you grind? So I'm just wondering. I kind of have it everywhere. I have every excavation node, and I have the massive pure magic node at Star's End. I have a lot of like timber nodes just to collect timber. I have a lot of basic cooking nodes, but it's mostly just trees. I have 100 CP in farms. So out of my 350 CP, well, technically only 320 is used. 100 of it is farms. And the other 200-ish, or well, I guess 150 is probably used on nodes for like trees and excavation nodes. And then the last like 50 CP is used on storages, stable stuff for my horses, and just stable expansions and residences for workers. So yeah. Black Spirit, Black Road Man, and Velia, Odalita. Okay, so I should be in Odalita immediately. I shouldn't go to Thomas Sylvia. I don't waste resources enhancing and making mistakes. Yeah, I understand that. Pretty high skill cap, pretty rewarding because they just are just hands down good. Yeah, Jesse shoved my fender in. He hopped onto he's hopped onto Ninja for the first season when he played BDO, and he absolutely dominated in that tournament, the Tuvala tournament. So, be very interested to see if I'd like it. Take your time, there's no rush for BDO, that's the truth. It's a marathon, not a sprint. In Harfuse in the helmet, yep, got it. Special reason in the chest, yep, got it. Jim Vipers and gloves, Hooms and boots, Hooms and dandy, Alkers and weapons, Corrupts and offhand. That is what I've got, yep, that's it. What's your CP? It's 354. I have 24 spare CP ready for Odalita. We're gonna get the excavation node and the massive pure magic node, and then we're also gonna invest all of our energy into the new node. Trying to steal points to get level 60 is my plan for now. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way to go. Think they'll ever nerf evasion? They have. They've released 2 new accuracy accessories. There's a guy that literally just put on 2 Dons and absolutely decimated me with my centaur belt on. Like I had like literally no gear. So I can't imagine what a full tet accessory for evasion gear will feel like. Dyrus and Jesse still play BDO actively. I see Cutie playing it frequently. I don't know. I mean, like, they kind of hit what they wanted to hit, right? They just wanted to be able to do node wars. I don't think any of them wanted to really grind the end game grind. Now, Cutie's playing it, but I think that everybody's kind of stuck with Genshin Impact, and everybody's really liking that Eternal Return Black Survival game. It's really fun. They just, I don't know, they don't really care about the content rush in BDO or anything, so they're playing it, just not consistently. Thought you were higher than that. 354 contribution. I have 554 energy. But no, I don't do any cooking or any, like, I don't do any life skills to gain that stuff. I don't do quests or anything. Do new accessory jewelry? Yeah, ring and a belt for accuracies. I have a good, I have another good side of Zerkers. You people got all the cool, really cool, good-looking armor customs. Yeah, that's why I literally can't roll off a Zerker. He literally has some of the coolest looking costumes. His Black Star weapon is one of the coolest looking Black Stars. I'm just happy I'll have a Black Star back on my wizard again. I got a good contract offer yesterday, I declined. This can't be... I mean, no skills, you should join a guild. They give you AP, DP, HP, accuracy. There's a lot of bonus effects. You get +2 gathering speed and fishing speed. It's pretty important to be in a guild. Most guilds don't really expect much either. Guess everyone will be switching over to DR builds. I don't think anybody's going to be switching to DR. I think it's just a matter of time before people max out their Dead God to try or Tet, and then also put Caphras into their armor and hit the DR cap, right? Like, how much... What's my DR right now? My DR right now is at 190 plus 85, so I'm at 275, and the DR cap is 344, so I need like 60 to 70 more DR to hit DR cap. My gloves are not C20, my boots aren't C20. I also don't have any of the Dead God stuff, so I don't know how much more DR I can add. I mean, I can add 4 and 4 from the distortions turning into Tungrads. I can put on an evasion belt as well. Maybe it has a little bit of DR. I can put on some narcs. Slowly but surely reached it. What's your thoughts on blue versus yellow loot scrolls? Yellow loot scrolls are a waste. You're literally throwing away money. Succession Axe's skin is the best for Zerker. True. It is one of the best looking ones. It is pretty cool looking. I'm going Begs Aragons because of Thief and the rest DR. I had DR cap and nearly 700 evasion. Really? 700 evasion with... Are you talking about like full C20 too? Maybe that's the play. And max buffs and all you have to do is be active? Oh, you're talking about... Full C9 and you're hitting 700 evasion? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, maybe the play is to go Black Star helmet or Dead God helmet. I don't know. I haven't talked to the guildies yet. Because most people just keep stacking more and more evasion, right? Like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy that we almost have like a majority of players that for some reason want to fight Snake. Stacking accuracy accessories, you know what I mean? Like, there are a numerous amounts of people that just to fight... I mean, not just Snake, right? Other guilds too that stack evasion, but mostly used against us. It's crazy how many people have bought an alternate set of accuracy set accessories just to fight us. It's hilarious. Yeah, sure, send it to each other. No, man, what do Caphras stones do? They're not on Xbox yet. So, I have a piece of armor at Pen. With like 100 Caphras stones, I can put 100 Caphras stones into my pen piece, and it goes up to Kaffir's level 1. Kaffir's level 1 might add like a DP or a point of evasion, or it might add some HP. And then once I hit Kaffir level 1, I can go to Kaffir level 2. Now it costs like 200 Kaffirs for Kaffir level 2, and then 400 for level 3, and then 800 for level 4, and then 1600 for level 5, and so on and so forth. It's just an increasing number of like materials that you can mash into a piece of gear to push it towards gaining more passive stats. I say passive, there's also like hard stats, like stuff that affects your like sheet AP. Or DP, right? You can push it into weapons, you can push it into armor. The only thing that you can't put Kaffirs into is Dead God or Black Star. Those are the only things you can't put Kaffirs into. Or any gear that's under try. Kaffirs can also be used to force an item to tet or pen, but it's very, very, very not worth doing that. So the random drop, yeah, in most grind spots you're going to either get this dust or you're going to get the Kaffir stone fully. You combine the dust with a black stone to get it to turn into a Kaffra, or you just get the Kaffir stone. It is a random drop for a majority of grind spots. Some spots drop it more often than others. Some spots don't really drop it at all. Some spots drop it pretty often. That's what makes the money so much from life skills, is because life skills like sapping or chopping wood gives a ton of Kaffirs. Man, my nose hurts. Is it worth it to invest in farming? I think so, yeah. If you ever want to go for a dream horse, or if you just want to make some good money, 100 CP can make you 200 to 300 million silver an hour. I think that's a pretty good life skill. I don't really do crates, I don't really do AFK processing, I don't do any of that stuff, so I don't know. There's some other life skill stuff that isn't really worth it. I don't really do cooking or anything like that, so like I just kind of collect excavation, I collect timber, and then when I get a few million timber, I usually sell it. Like I've been collecting timber since the beginning of the game, and this summer recently I sold about like 20 billion silver worth of materials over the course of like 3 to 4 years of on-off gameplay. I sold it all to some friends, just listed it like crazy. What does it mean, no camp installed when trying to put a tent? I think you have to click the tent piece. I don't know, you just click install, right? And then you can put the pieces in here, and then there it is. I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe change where you're standing, maybe it's a glitch. Yeah, is it the Pearl tent or a different tent? It might mess up. Hey, cool, security event. Has any storage of the tent from another character? Oh yeah, that's true too. Security event level 2. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Justine, can you send it to me on Discord so I don't lose it? Oh my god, I hate that they can knock you down and stiffen you and infinitely CC you. It's so dumb. Thank you so much, Justine. I appreciate it. Dang it. No Leighton. Has anyone in the chat played a game called Star Wars Galaxies? Why does Zerker have the coolest looking armor, but he's the ugliest? What are you talking about? He's so pretty. He's the prettiest. What are you talking about? The best looking character in the game. Me played Star Wars Galaxies back in the day. Yeah, Blade Bowquest is playing it. Tim Allen was talking about playing it, and I was looking up some videos on it. I never heard of this game prior to, like, I guess this weekend. I had no idea what it was. I had only seen BowQuest playing it a handful of times, but I didn't understand what the game was. But that game looks so cool. I think I might actually download it and play it. The emulator servers or whatever. Because it actually looks fun. Would anybody be interested in watching me stream it? Can I stream it since it's like a dead game? Made a zerker with voice deepness over 9,000 just so I could do the laugh evil emote. Next time, some of the best crafting in an MMO. Yeah, I've been watching some videos. It's crazy how cool it is. Many moons ago. What game? We're talking about Star Wars Galaxies. This is a game back in the early 2000s. I think I'm rerolling Striker, Kusuk, God, PvE. I listen as top tier PvE. Yes. Stream what? Stream Star Wars Galaxies, like the gameplay. I know it's kind of a grindy MMO, but I don't know, it looks cool. There's some crazy like downloaded mod packs for like making the graphics look pretty cool and updated, but I don't know if I'm really into it too much. But just looking at the intricacies of the RP and just the quality of the player-driven systems is so cool. Really makes me want to play it. Pretty fun, but crappy towards the end game. Yeah, I mean, there's kind of not a discernible ending, right? So it's like sandboxes kind of drive you to a point to where you make your own thing. But for RP purposes, it's got to be pretty fun to make a character like a RPG style thing. Star Wars: The Old Republic. I don't know. It was okay. It just felt like a WoW clone. It was like literally WoW with like painted Star Wars. Beta sandbox too, so yeah, exactly. Which is so fun. You can enjoy tons of aspects on it. I don't think the gear system is as intricate in Star Wars as this game, or as hard, but still enjoyable nonetheless. You're into when they ever become a Jedi? Yeah, that's what I was watching some videos on. People got really upset about that. Monster Hunter live action movie trailer? I have not. Video has sandbox aspects, right? I mean, as much as people say the PvP is the end game, that's not necessarily true. Just because there are PvP major events, there's horse racing events. Is horse racing the end game? There's whale hunting events. Is whale hunting the end game? Like, I don't know. Is owning a castle really something you need these days? It doesn't really make you that much money. If people want to say it does, it doesn't really. RNG is so small, it's not really quantifiable. The end game is full to everything. After that, it's just icing on the cake. Yeah, sure. For combat, sure. And is what you wanted to be? Yeah, exactly. If you want to be a lolly pirate and be red and kill people on the ocean, you can do that. If that's what you desire. Man, I forgot to roll my dice. Yeah, so anybody that's in here today, 20 3 hours from now, actually 22 hours from now, I will be live before the servers come up. We will be doing Odalita grinding content for the Dead God piece. It's going to be a race to get a piece. We might do some questing later in the day. If we can get the piece tomorrow, then we'll just maybe do some quests or go check out some of the other content that Odalita has, but we really want to push for that Dead God piece immediately. Other than that, we'll be going over the patch notes and everything if we can get, as soon as we get them, basically. If we can get the patch notes before the servers go live, then we will get those out to everybody and talk about it. But yeah, we'll be grinding for the first few hours with Potion Shop, and then I think I have some guildies I want to grind afterwards, and then maybe Ghost Ranks. I'm not sure. It depends what his schedule looks like. This is an amazing game from the base up. I just feel like it gives a push to be genre defining. Yes, they're playing with Crimson. Yeah, possibly. I just don't know. Sometimes some things seem like such an obvious thing to do for BDO and they don't do it, and it's just weird. But if anybody wants to see, I will be hitting hopefully 305 tomorrow. I have to claim all my RNG buffs from Dora Morgrim's journal. So after we've completed all those RNG drop buffs, because I don't think they're over 24 hours, right? They're literally, it's 1 hour, 1 hour, 5 hours, 10, so 10, 12 hours of grinding. Oh no. Ow, what is he doing? Leave me alone. Oh, what is that? He grabbed me mid-air? What cheese is this? That's unfortunate. Oh, come on. Don't run. Don't run. Oh, what a big baby. Big baby needs mobs. Are you fighting or what, dude? Fight me. Dude, just waiting for his grab to be up? Okay. Holy cow, dude. It only took like 20 million minutes. Holy cow, dude. Where'd he go? Wait, does he just want to kill me and leave? Who was that? Oh, it's Agile, okay. I think he just wanted to try and get a kill and go. Dude, I can't believe my spin almost got him, dude. Man, if only I had a Nuver, dude. I had a Nuver, man. Woo! I probably wouldn't survive a combo, though. Dang, now all my mobs are messed up. What the heck?
I said it before and I'll say it again.
Let me catch up in the chat. Only thing scary in the sea is the lolly. True. Evasion wasn't that high. My eyes deceived me. Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering. I'm like, seems like my evasion with full evasion gear. Event loot scroll on history for the Elton piece. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're aiming for, yeah, go for it. 1 AP is 24 hours. 1 DP is 24 hours. Yeah, I haven't even claimed the first book, so I gotta use those RNG buffs first. 500 DP shies are scary, just grieving my grind. Yeah. Gotta watch out. Very scary stuff. Warrior as OP at grinding as I hear. Yeah, it's basically just under Succession Striker. We got nerfs, still pretty good. Yeah, the ground slam is just literally super strong for pulling, and most grind spots nowadays with so much gear is all about pulling, and if the class can efficiently pool things, then you're like good to go, right? You know what? I hate the fact that I have to get, like, I feel like I'm almost at the point where I have to carry whale pots. I hate the idea of whale pots being in the game. I think they're stupid and unnecessary and basically cheesy. But I feel like so many players use them for basic PvP combat that I feel like I'm almost forced to use it just to be able to fight. I hate having to do that just to survive. I think it's just so dumb. Did my Vel's heart break? Oh, it did. What the heck? How's Warrior Node 1v1 Node Siege? I mean, Node and Siege, you're just throwing spears and maybe picking some people off, but 1v1s, I mean, it's a great class. Like, literally, it's... If you have insane FPS, then you literally can decimate any opponent you want. Alright, if you stack buffs before you go in. I mean, some people are literally just farming it for rank, so I mean, I don't know. Not that dumb. Anybody can stack it, right? Like, if they can do it, you can do it. So, I don't know. I can see how it can be annoying, but it's like whatever. Alright, should we just raw gear? Well, the idea is that, like, you know, they thought about implementing, like, raw systems of PvP where you get an automated set of gear. But players in the beginning hated that so much because they wanted you to feel the effect of your gear. They wanted you to actually, like, play the game to go get gear, to then, like, spend money to go get gear. And then with that gear, then you would, you know, put A, money into the game, and B, spend more time in the game getting gear rather than just queuing up for RBF. Now, I would really love like a world v world situation like Guild Wars 2 where you just queue up with an automated set of gear, AP, DP, whatever random build you want. I would love for a system like that to be implemented in this game where you're fighting over this massive like area territory. But for some reason they dislike the idea of giving you automated gear sets, even though trials literally exist. They feel really weird about giving us automated gear sets because they don't want people to stop playing the game and only enjoy it for the fun things. Like, I guess because you can't spend money on trial characters, they don't want you to do that. I don't know. I really don't understand the thought process. 613 evasion, told you I was 336. Nice. Is Warrior Succession or Awakening? They're both really good. Most PvP warriors are going to be Awakening, and the PvE, I guess, too. I enjoyed the original Shadow Arena before the hackers ruined it and they removed it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it was so insane. All they had to do was literally make a daily cap where you got the max reward, and after you hit like 3 max rewards in a row, you literally just stopped playing it, and you went to play you either keep playing it and you get really, really low-level rewards, but you play it because it was fun, or you just get no rewards. But for some reason, they couldn't use their brains to figure out how to cap it. Instead they said, wow, it's so popular, we gotta make our own client of the game, and now that game has less players than, I don't know, a lot of games. Halos, thank you for the follow, or Halos, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. How you doing? You don't have to return all the items to Dora Morgrim's journal for the 1 DP plus AP? No, so I have Dora Morgrim's journal number 1. I've turned all the items in. The RNG buff starts when I click it and turn it in. So even though I have all the items here and I have all the items for book 2, until I click this buff, the buff doesn't start. So I get to use all these RNG buffs as soon as the servers go live tomorrow, and then I'll claim the other stuff and do those as well. Boogos, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? I was making 600 to 800 a day doing Shadow Arena. Jeez. A lot of money. Trials need a little more power, make them 269, 320 min gear for people save PvP. Interesting. It's taken another was part of BDO like it used to be. Yeah, I completely agree. That was the whole reason you did it, was to work on your progression on your account and also enjoy like some other queuable mode of PvP or something. Like, I don't understand why they thought it would survive in its own. Like, it's not a very good what is it? Not Battle Arena. It's not a very good Battle Royale. Like, it's a cool concept, but it doesn't, it's not even close to like being a thing on its own. No Garmoth, Dandy, so I was using my old build, didn't have Jin Harpies and helmet. Oh. Alright, well just send over whatever the updated build is to me and I'll take a look at it. Oh, is the warrior still here? Does he want the grind spot? I mean, I'm basically done. I was real DK because I enjoyed an SA so much, except actual DK didn't work like that. Yeah, DK aesthetically is probably one of the best looking classes in the game. It's just so frustrating that they nerfed it so hard early on and haven't really returned it to its original glory. I mean, Succession DK is kind of like a close return, but Awakening is just so cool looking and it's really just not worth playing. Very, very frustrating. Looks awesome, but it's booty unless you're... Yeah, exactly. Aesthetically, one of the best looking classes in the game. Next, like Ashashin, probably. For sure. It's just a really good looking class. Alright, let's see. Has Blue uploaded his video to YouTube? Please, please, please be uploaded. Yes! 39-minute video. Let's go! I think we're gonna watch this, guys. I think this is what we're gonna watch. For the next while.
Yo, what's going on, guys? How you?
1 second. While I get things ready to go. Display capture 2.